every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Wednesday, and I can't wait to get away. I'm counting down the minutes till it's Thursday. I'm holding on for one more day. I'm fighting every minute till the weekend, so I can live it up and do it all again and again. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. The perfect weekend. Let's call it a perfect weekend.
Well, welcome, guys. It is Friday. I hope you guys liked our new intro to our Friday shows. We have just got this. It says, whoa, change up and laugh out loud. Love it. Absolutely. Oh, loving the new intro. Thank you guys so much. We have been working on the Friday shows because we have so many people coming in and not knowing how many psychics we have here. Wow. Yes. Thank you, guys. We do appreciate it, guys. Make sure we're sharing out as far and wide as we can. We've got great psychics here with you guys tonight. It's Friday. That means we've got our speed reads tonight. We've got all kinds of games where we're going to play Find the Queen of Fire. As a matter of fact, let's get these cards shuffled. For every person who donates, they get a card. If you get the Queen of Fire, you win a $50 reading on mypsychicconnection.com, where you can have a one-on-one reading with the psychic of your choice. There's always someone on there 24/7, 7 days a week. So, guys, make sure you guys are checking out mypsychicconnection.com. Also, guys, make sure you're checking out our YouTube channel, because on our YouTube channel, we've got lots of cool stuff. We got tarot card of the day, angel numbers of the day, transits in you, and we've got some new videos that are coming up too. Guys, every day the tarot card of the day and the angel numbers come out. Once a week you get the transits, your astrology forecast for the week, to let you guys know what's going on, what's happening, why is it happening, and why you feel maybe you're feeling overly energetic, or maybe you're feeling very drained, or your brain's going 455,000 miles an hour. Thanks, Virgo moon. And you learn all these different things as to why all that's happening, and gives you a better understanding and can prepare you for your week. So you get that okay, so tomorrow's going to be like this, so I probably need to make sure that I stop and listen and make sure that I don't, go over the top here. But definitely a lot of cool stuff to be said, and just, it's a great time. She says, yeah, thanks, Virgo moon. That's from Audrey. Yeah, it's definitely there's a lot of things that happen there. So make sure you guys check all of that out. Get, an understanding of where that's at, and where you're at with all of this happening. So give me just 1 second here, guys. Send a little message to the back of the house. And just let you guys know that we are going to be bringing in more psychics. We've got one more month before we do that. You guys will start to see some of the people that will be joining us here soon. So we've got new psychics joining. Hi, everybody that's saying hi, guys. Make sure you're posting your specific question. Guys, we are here 5 nights a week, and we are talking with some new psychics that will be doing some weekend stuff, meaning we've got some new people coming in to train, to learn about weekend stuff, because all of us in the back need a break too, and gives us a chance to spread this out more so you guys get more time with the best psychics you possibly can. Guys, make sure you guys are liking some of the photos and things that we've got going on our Facebook and our YouTube channel, because we have posts on the YouTube channel and the Facebook channel. If you guys are listening from our radio stations, which we're on 180 of those platforms right now, if you're listening live and you'd like to get a question, hop over to our YouTube station. It's the best way to get in, because remember, if you're on our YouTube channel, 2 hours before the show starts, you can post your question, but don't do it 2 hours beforehand, because the question will disappear. So if you do it 2 hours ahead of time, you're good. If anything prior to that, it does kind of disappear, and then you're like, I thought I posted my question. Yeah, you probably posted it just a little too early. So you can get your questions out. And that's why a lot of people are like, oh, why is the YouTube channel getting, because people are posting their questions before the show starts, because they're ready and rocking and willing and ready to go. So guys, make sure you're clicking on that YouTube channel. It's My Psychic Connection Live. Check it out. Subscribe, hit the bell so you guys know when we're going live. And Kelly says, love the Life 9 magazine. Yes, that too is another amazing thing. If you are a writer and you want to get an article out, or you just want to get your writing out there, period, it is a great way to freelance your writing and get it out there and get it published for the world to see. So guys, make sure you're checking out life9magazine.com and check out the wonderful magazines. There's 2 issues out right now. We got February and March. April, of course, is coming soon when April hits. But guys, we are looking for anybody who's willing and wanting to write. And I'm very excited about that for you guys. And the horoscopes in there are amazing. You'll find the transits all written out for you for the entire month. But if you don't want to read the transits, you can always check over at the YouTube channel when Squirrel goes over them weekly with you guys to make sure you guys get an understanding. Because sometimes you could read something and go, I don't get it. And then someone explains it to you and you're like, oh, I get it. So Squirrel really makes it easy for you guys to get that opportunity to understand it the best way you can. So I know I'm one of those visual learners too, and I like to see things get done. But I mean, I can read and get things done, but seeing it always makes it easier and a lot faster for me, because I pick it up like that. But reading it, I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta go back. What? Okay, I get it. But I'm going to stop rambling and start bringing on some people here, because I got some beautiful psychics here that are willing and ready to read for you guys tonight. And we've got Cassidy, the card singer. Woo-woo! We got this week. All right. We're so excited to hear that you were coming today.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me. And that intro was fantastic. Like, we haven't seen that yet. The only one who has seen that yet was you, I think.
Yes, I was the only one that's seen it.
Oh, I loved it.
It was like
amazing.
a surprise.
Oh, so cool. Beautiful song. Great. Oh, hi,
I love it.
Hi, Audrey.
And Audrey said, yes, laugh out loud. All right. But we do have more psychics here. And Colleen said, Cassidy, so lovely to see you here. All right. But we can't forget Destiny. Hey, Destiny, what's going on, girl?
Hello, everybody. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Cassidy. Can I just say, oh my God, that intro was like absolutely epic. I was sitting there going, oh my God, that's amazing. I love it.
And now when you hear that song, you're going to know it's the Friday night show's theme song. So you guys will get that chance to hear it all the time, every Friday, to have and let people come in, because sometimes it takes a second for everybody to come in. All right, guys, all of you that have come into the room, if you want to get on the list, you have to, we lost Cassidy for a second. to get on the list, you have to post your specific question. Guys, do remember general reads. We save those for the website at mypsychicconnection.com. If you want a legal or medical question, make sure you guys tune in to your legal and medical professionals, maybe seeing a doctor, seeing a lawyer when it comes to those. Kelly says, hello, Journey, Destiny, and Cassidy. Hey, Kelly. But make sure you guys post your specific question. That way you guys get on the list. The faster you post your question, the higher on the list you become, because of course we've got multiple platforms that are adding questions. So guys, make sure if you don't see somebody in the room, but they're getting their chance, that's because they're in one of the other 8 rooms posting questions. So like I said, the faster you get them in there, the better. And guys, make sure you're tagging your friends, tag your family, tag anybody you can that's wanting a reading. And guys, share us out. Share. We love the love and all the sharing. Guys, we're trying to build up our channels as high as we can. And guys, I know that I've seen something about stars on like the chat form. We at this current time are not accepting stars. It's Facebook trying to push us to monetize the channel. Clearly we've got their attention and they're trying to get us to monetize, but don't put stars. We don't accept those at this time. So, but we do accept love hearts and thumbs up and beautiful emojis and comments. And if you like a deeper read, you guys can get a 3, a 5, a mini, a medium, and a mega. So guys, make sure that you guys tune into that. That's my mother saying hi over here. So she's letting us know that she's here with us. So awesome. And guys, make sure you guys are tuning into all of our shows. We've got tons and tons of shows throughout the week and more coming. So get ready. We've got more. And guys, this upcoming, is it this upcoming? Not this upcoming Monday, which is the 13th, but the 20th of this month. If you guys are interested in the mythology of astrology, talking about what is we've already done Aquarius. So the story of Aquarius, we've done this one coming up, I think, is the story of Aries. So Aries is coming up, guys. Make sure you guys tune into our YouTube channel and make sure you guys watch that. It's amazing. She's going to explain the mythology of Aries and tell you their story of how they became. Then, oh, Jim says, I can't wait for Virgo. That one's going to be a long one. Let's just say that. Virgo's got a lot to say. Hi, Ryan's mommy. All right. So, yeah, it's definitely great. So, guys, make sure you're tuning in the 20th of each month as we go into another session of the mythology of astrology. It's absolutely amazing. Guys, I know that you guys are ready for some readings. How about you guys?
Yay,
I'm ready.
I can't wait.
It's
Let's
Friday.
see what messages we've got in store. Whoop, whoop.
And we've got some speed reads tonight too. Let's get ready for those, guys. The speed reads, if you're new, are yes and no questions we do for 3 minutes. You could ask as many questions in the 3 minutes as long as it's a yes or a no question. Unique says yes.
Yes.
So we're definitely excited about that. We love doing that, and it definitely gets the mind going because all we can say at that point is yes, no, or undetermined. So
It's fascinating.
it's hard when we
It's so hard. It's like,
there's so much to say. Gemma says they're the best.
Awesome.
All right, well, let's get this party started. How we're going to do this, guys, is we're going to go down the list. Destiny's going to start us off, and then Cassidy is going to hit us up in the middle, and I'm going to let us all back down as I end it and put a close to the reading. So very excited.
Wrap it up.
Exactly. I'm going to wrap it up. Wrap it up. And guys, do know the free minute readings free readings are 2 minutes long, and with that you will go from each psychic will get a 2-minute reading. If you want something, like if you get a 3-minute reading, you have to choose the psychic of your choice for that 3 minutes. And then we've got a 6 and a medium, mini, and a mega. So guys, check out that, and the donation is in the chat somewhere I know I saw it a minute ago. So let's get this party started. All right, let's get the party started. And who do we got first? Whoop, whoop!
Yay!
All right,
Mega!
guys. We got a mega! A mega! It's almost like when we say mega, I remember the back in the day where they said Sega. They're like, now we can be like, mega! All right, we've got Audrey. Okay, she's got a lot of questions for us tonight, so let's see how this goes. Starting off with Destiny.
Hi, Audrey Lovely. Thank you so much for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections. So Audrey's question is, so started crying last night, bless you, over all this move stuff. I'm not fully supported yet. I am so drawn to Florida for so many reasons. For me, Wes is very concerned about our future, his job security. How long will we stay? How can we come back to Oregon? Worried about his retirement. He said, I feel like you're making me abandon my twins and my mum. I have a lot of questions. Bless you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Audrey Lovely, first of all, I'm going to connect to your energies, see what messages and vibrations I get for you there. If I feel like I need to pull you cards, then I will do. Okay, my lovely. So take a deep breath. Here we go. Okay, first things first, Audrey, straight away when I connect with your energies is wow. I definitely can feel all your different emotions right now. I feel like you want to be happy, but at the same time, you're quite sad because it's like the not knowing of what is going to happen, when it's going to happen, and how it is going to happen for the coming future. Now, what I'm needing to tell you that you definitely are going to be going to Florida. So that is definitely what is going to be happening. I'm a wreck, bless you. I need to say to you, I've got a lot of tightening in my chest right now. So I feel there's a lot of anxiety around this. So what I need you to do is try to remain positive through this. I don't want to make the wrong decision. No, I completely understand that because this is a big thing. It's like a life-changing event that is going to be taking place. Now, what I need to say to you here in regards with this, Spirit is saying to me right now that you are going to know what to do in that precise moment. And I also want to say to you at the same time, you've definitely been having visions. You have been seeing the things that you want to have for your future in regards with Florida. Do I feel like you're going to be moving? Yes, I do. I'm hearing around about June/July of 2023 having a significance for this move. I want to say to you, I completely understand Wes's feelings because when I connect with his energies, it's like, and she's put, yes, bless her, it's like he wants to go, but at the same time, he's feeling like he's going to be doing wrong by the twins. And what I need to say in regards with this, I'm being told that the twins are going to be okay. We have to be out by July. Okay, thank you. So the time frame with what I'm picking up then is what I'm feeling. I do feel it's going to be like June/July time of this coming in and forwards. So in regards with this, my lovely, Spirit is just saying to me, breathe, okay, and know that you and Wes, I feel like at the moment this has caused a little bit of a disconnect between you both. It's like because Wes doesn't want to move and they live with their crazy mother, Cassandra, my stalker. Okay. So I understand in regards with Wes's feelings and how he feels here, but I need to say to you, it's not going to be that far away because Spirit is just saying to me, it's going to be a plane ride away. And I need to say to you, but this is going to be good for you and Wes because I feel like where you are right now, Audrey, it's like you don't feel like you're at home. You don't feel like you're at peace. You feel very unrested. You feel very Spirit is just saying to me, you don't feel rested right now. You just feel everything's quite chaotic where you are. There's a lot of drama. So you are wanting to move yourself away from the drama. You are wanting to start a fresh new life in a sense. but you are wanting to make sure that everything else fits in place at the same time. So but that's what I say, a plane ride. So what I feel in regards with this, do I feel like this is all going to work out? I do. So what I'm going to do for you, my lovely, okay, I'm going to pull you some cards. I'm not happy in Oregon at all, no. And I feel that from you. I feel a lot of anxiety. I feel like you don't even want to be walking around out of your house, out of your home. It's like you just want to keep yourself in because you don't like the energies there. You just feel, and I also want to say it's like you're longing to be somewhere as well. So this is the vibrations. This is what I'm getting for you, okay? Let's see what the cards say. Okay, wow. The card that came out is you are very close to achieving your goal. Look at this. I'm sure I gave you this card the other day as well. I have a seasonal depression, bless you. It's rubbish. Whether 9 months out of the year, I'd never be as happy in my life as I was in Florida. So I need to say to you, you definitely are manifesting this. This is something that you really do want to have. It's the same card. Yeah. So there you go. So there's like double confirmation in a sense. So this is Spirit saying to me, please be rest assured that you are very close to coming to what it is that you're needing to do. Okay. I also need to say to you at the same time, I feel like if Wes gets what it is, and he has all of this in writing, and he knows that everything is going to pan out the way that it is, because in a sense, the vibrations I get from Wes is like he doesn't want to jump out of the pan and jump into the fire. Does that make sense? So what I need to say here is, this card says, what do you need to release? Well, straight away, as I said to you when I first started connecting to your energies, was you need to release the worry, you need to release the anxiety, and you also need to release of, you know, the negative thoughts and the negative feelings, okay? Because here you've got step outside your comfort zone. So I do feel like this is something that is going to be a hard change, because change for you isn't something that you find easy. But what it's going to do, it's going to show that you have the confidence. It's going to show that you have the power. And it's also going to show that you are willing now to put all of this where you are, in a sense, close that chapter of your life so you can now move forward. If we spend money to go and visit, this will happen. His job security, he doesn't want to spend this money. I completely understand that, my lovely. But what I feel with, in regards with Wes, I feel like he needs some sort of like warm up. He needs to have like a rehearsal to see where it is that you're actually going to be moving around those surrounding areas. So then he can get like a feel of where you're going to be moving to. So this is saying to me that the energies are gaining momentum. So I want to say to you in regards to this, she's put agree. So it's like the energies are going to be gaining momentum in regards with this. Okay. Now I also need to say to you in regards with Wes, you two need to really have a little talk about this, because what I'm hearing, I feel that there's quite a lot of sadness around Wes at the moment in regards with the twin situation. And I feel like he doesn't want them to feel as if like he is doing this in a sense to get away from them. Does that make sense? But he's also needing to speak to the twins and explain to them it's for, you know, for his being, his well-being, your well-being, and because you're not happy where you are right now, she put yes. So I feel like the emotions there are running very high. So in regards with this, Spirit are just saying to me that when you have this conversation with Wes, you need to be able to have this conversation and to explain to each other that this is something that is needed to be definitely spoken about, okay? And this card says here that don't let the past hold you back. So everything that has happened before previously, will she kick them out? I got a no. I'm hearing no, she won't kick them out. But I need to say to you that this is what is holding Wes back in a sense, because of all the things that has happened before previously in regard with this Cassandra lady. Okay, they can come with us no matter what. Yes, absolutely. So Spirit is just saying to me, wow. And would you believe it here? underneath of the deck for you, my lovely, look at this, is luck is on your side. So what I need to say to you, Audrey, keep manifesting, keep doing the things that you need to do. And this is spirit saying to me that everything will go in your favor. Wes will definitely have a change of heart once he knows what is for the upcoming as well. But I want to say to you, spirit are really backing you as well and supporting you, and so are your angels as well. Thank you so much, Audrey, for your beautiful donation here at My Psychic Connections. And I'm now going to pass you over to Cassidy. And thank you.
Wow, that was amazing. And it's just so neat to be the second reader, or anytime I'm reading after anyone else on this platform, because I think I've said this before. I'll put down my spread and then Destiny says everything on my table, so I'm putting down more cards. And she says, thanks. Putting down more cards. And I have, 30 cards down on my table right now. So let me try and color in the things that I got and anything additional to what I can add to the things that Destiny just said. Overall, I want to echo what she said. I am absolutely seeing a change of heart happening here. And it's very interesting because the first two cards I laid down to kind of show me what's going on with you, I have the Queen of Cups and the the Ace of Cups, both upright. And I'm looking at these sitting over top of the Three of Swords reversed. And both of those cards, I was a little bit shocked at first, because if I didn't have that Three of Swords reversed there, it wouldn't be talking more about the strain, the stress, the anxiety that Destiny was picking up on, how you're really feeling right now. So when I relayed these cards and I kind of, that's been discussed. What more can I say? I want to just strip away that part for a moment and talk about what this really means to you. Because this move is such, oh man, like what a beautiful sense of alignment would be brought to your heart as soon as you know that this move is going to be in place. This is beyond superficial excitement or I can't wait to get over there. It's like there is a part of me that lives there, and I will be reuniting that part of me. She says yes. Whether it is the fact that you're living by that ocean, the community around you, I don't know if there's anything health related, or I feel like you find some level of health benefit in terms of even just physically being in that space. I feel like your spirit is very nurtured when you are there. So when you are being met with his hesitation and his challenge, it's almost like a rejection of a core part of you. It's not a part of you that is just, oh, maybe I kind of want to do this. It's like, no, this goes really deep. So when you're being met with resistance talking about it, she says, my soul, the energy, my body back, because I'd fight for it. It just seems like it goes so much deeper than if he just said, I don't want to go there. Like it feels like a rejection of a part of you when that happens. She says, yes. The other thing, okay, so leading up to this, I've got the 10 of Cups upright. You've already said, it wouldn't be any sort of challenge to have them, the twins come with you. But I also want to say something is going to be, because I did want to ask about that too, that in fact, they're living with that woman who's a very challenging individual. I do see a bit of pushback from her. She says, yes, I started bawling. Oh, my darling. With that woman, I mean, no surprise, you're going to be met with an amount of resistance from her in terms of what she is willing to allow happen with those kids. But I also see a point where like the kids are going to be able to make their own decision. I don't know how old they are, if they are, able to say we'd rather go or kind of thing. But to me, what I'm seeing is that they are going to be very supportive of your decision to make this move happen. I do also see the fact that this is happening. Audrey says, yes, they are, but they are 18. Okay, wonderful. So they're in a space where they can make up their mind for themselves. I really like what Destiny said as well, with everything being a plane ride away, because it's like you're not leaving entirely. With the number of ways that you can continue a connection, whether it's, calls like this or a FaceTime call or things like that. I don't see any additional strain, like where I'm tapping into what's going on with Wes and where he's having a lot of reserve about it. I feel like all of those parts can really be softened and be addressed such that it won't become as big of an issue. She says, yes. When I look at the cards, what this move means for you and what it currently looks like to him, I mean, you can see this stark difference. We talked about what this means for you. That's the world upright. Like if I could pick somewhere in the world for me to spend my existence. That's where it is. And that's what that move would do for you. Whereas for him, he's seeing it as like, he's just got a lot of anxiety surrounding, well, what if we get there, things don't work out, and then I'm stuck and then I can't go anywhere. And it's like, honey, you know, and it might be helpful to weave those parts into the conversation. And I don't think, how is this coming across in terms of advice for how you can support this? She says that or Hawaii. Yes. She says, and I felt more with Florida for sure. I definitely think more conversations need to be had, but I'm getting kind of like a sneaky, gentle offering at different points, maybe when you're not having the conversation directly, so we're not in the middle of something deep, but just in passing, like, oh, hey, check out these really cheap flights between here and Florida. Oh, that's cool. And move along. You know, it's like popping these little seeds to him that just get his mind thinking that, hey, this is actually possible, this is doable, and this could really make sense for us. Because I am seeing him changing his mind. I see him moving from a space of thinking that that's a bad choice to being a little bit more open. She says, what I've been doing, LOL, good. Okay, so keep on that track. You are doing the right thing there. In terms of the job opportunity, I just asked, you know, will he be able to find something there? I have the Two of Cups upright, which to me seems like an offer really quite quickly. She says he even looked at flights. He doesn't want us using this money. And I mean, I get it, but I think he's going to change his mind. You know, I really do. It's going to be a slow and gradual process, though, because he's not where he's at and where he's at now and where he actually says yes. I mean, we got a long way to go. It is a good use of your money. It is a good investment for you to get your physical bodies there and either check out the job market. Maybe he pokes around at different opportunities there, so that maybe there's even an interview, or he drops by a company or something, because I feel like once he's there, once you can get him there, that's going to be a great step forward to changing his mind. Another card I have here is called Answering the Call. The Time is Now. She says, I just don't want to force this. I'm upset he's not 100% on board. And I get that. But what I want to say very gently is it's maybe not fair to place that on him, because he's not seeing enough of the positive just yet. So imagine in his mind, she says, or it makes me think I'm making the wrong move. I don't think you're making the wrong move at all. I think this is a really beautiful thing for both of you. But at the moment, his cons list is outweighing his pros list. And it's I understand where you're coming from, where it's like, why can't you just listen to me or take a look at this from a different way? He's not there yet. The other thing I'll say is, because I'd asked you what this will do to your household if and when this move ends up taking place. So I've got 3 Lenormand cards here. I have the mice, I have the house, and I have the heart. She says security. Yeah, exactly. He needs to have some level of, I'm going for something. And you said, me too. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, we can rationally understand that. I would likely be the same way, you know? Who just wants to up and move across the country and have, I don't know, some people are like that. So I get where he's coming from, but nothing that I think can't be addressed. Again, talking about how this impacts your household, she says, I'm leaving my kids also, which is tearing me apart. I'll just rephrase it, because you're not leaving them, you're just relocating. And I think that that's also maybe a healthier way to look at it. They can come visit. Like you said, a plane ride away. You can come and visit them. They can come and visit you. Your phone is always available. It's going to look different, but there's a part of you that needs this relocation. And your arms will be open and welcome to any time that your children want to come visit. You know, I think immediately it's going to be a bit of a, she says yes, a bit of a scramble, a scurry with this mice card here of getting everyone on board, getting everything organized and set out. But the fact that I have the house and the heart here, she says, I do. The house and the heart there is just showing you can set up a beautiful home after you move. And that is what I see happening. It's going to be a bit of a bumpy road changing his mind. You definitely have more work to do on that front. And my heart really goes out to you, because I know how complicated and complex and all of the moving parts. But even with this world card, right, it's like if we just focus for a minute on what would make you really happy, waking up every morning knowing that you're living there, And I still have communication with all my kids. Everybody can phone me anytime. My doors are always open. I can be the one sending my kids the link to the cheap flights. You know, like there's definitely ways to make this work that can keep you happy and keep your family happy. And she says yes. So with that, my dear, I wish you all the best. Very good luck to you. This seems, not without its complications. It does seem like a good idea, and I do see this going through. So thank you so much for your donation. I'm going to pass you on over to Journey.
All right. Well, thanks, Cassidy and Destiny, for that and all that great information, which leaves me little to not have to repeat. But yes, I'm going to repeat a few things here. It says, I don't know where my kids will go either. Okay. So first, I'm going to say this. So far, I've heard abandonment and sadness and tearing away and loss. And so going into this new adventure that would be Florida for you, you guys not putting the words leaving, abandoning, I don't know where they're going to go. And you feel like all this stuff is bad. But, we live in the 21st century. There's airplanes, there's video chats, there's a million and one things that you guys can do. Yes, you can wire money, you can send things to their accounts, but most of these kids are at the age where they're grown, and if they want to come with you guys, you can. I understand why Wes doesn't want to spend this money because he's not secure about what his job would be. But spending this money to get there, to get that job is, she says, yeah, mainly are happy, but everyone shut me down. Okay, you're not going to like what I'm about to say. How long are they going to continue to keep being there and sucking up all your energy and not growing up as individuals? By you not allowing them to move into the world, you're sheltering them from the real world and giving them that understanding. You've got the one daughter that likes to blow up and make everybody in the house feel uncomfortable. How long is the 5-year-old going to have to go through that? How long are you going to have to go through that? How long is Wes going to have to go through that? Do you think that she's going to be able to go out into the world and be that person and be that explosive and someone not checkpoint her at that moment? That's what you need. That's what she needs. They need to be able to grow. You're not abandoning them, but you're giving them that nudge to say, hey, it's time for you to go into the world. She says, yes, understand. Wes shut me down also. Wes shut you down because Wes is not comfortable yet, because there's not anything stating that he's really got this job secured yet. Wes said today, get me away from this. Right. Get me away from this. What? And the plane and the Florida, that's not Oregon. That's definitely getting away. My oldest daughter. Right. The thing is that you guys have got to let them go. As much, you're not saying I'm abandoning you, and because an abandonment means you're never going to see them again. You're never going to talk to them again. It's done. Point blank, over. You're still going to communicate. You're still going to do the Christmas thing. You're still going to be able to do holidays and her blow up. Exactly. Kids don't want you to leave, because why would you want mom to leave? This is a free ride. I don't pay rent. I don't pay bills. I eat off her food. I do what I want. That's Wesley's words. Right. But the thing is that they have to grow up too. And I know you want to squish their face. They're always going to be your babies. Abandoned. Yeah, I knew which word you were talking about. But the thing about it is that this isn't about them. This is about you and Wes and your future. Your future where you're at right now is not secure. Wes going over to the coast with his friend, do you think, honestly, that job's going to last very long before he gets into an argument or a fight or wants to quit because this is not working out? And then all of a sudden you've moved yourself from this place to this other small place not far from there, and then you're going to bring all this luggage and all these people with you, because he's afraid something will happen to his mom also. She's up in age. Yeah, I get it. Nothing's stopping you guys from eventually allowing her to come be with you guys. I understand that. I understand when someone gets up in age, we get fearful. Now, mind you, I have been out of my own. I moved out at a very young age. Wasn't 18. I did put some time and distance between me and my family. That wasn't anything because I wanted to hurt them or do anything like that. But my parents, they live far from me. They're not in the same state as I am. And I have to think about, something could happen. My grandmothers are up in age, and I think about that all the time, but that's why I call them. That's why I let them know that I'm still there for them. And you're going to realize how often you truly visit the people that are right there in front of you, because I was 16 on my own. So was I. But I also graduated high school. My parents were extremely proud of everything and all of my accomplishments, because I was the only one at my age working in a factory, doing something different. And my parents didn't push me out the door. I took that choice. So I got that choice. Me too. Right. So the thing is that you have great energy. This is your future. If you can find a way to secure this job for Wes, he'll feel a little bit more comfortable. But what my suggestion is the person who's going to give the job, which I feel is somebody that is either family or the family knows, needs to communicate with Wes, letting Wes know, hey, yeah, we could use somebody. We could need somebody. He needs the reassurance, but he also needs to realize that his twins are of age. They can choose where they want to go. If they want to go and visit you guys, they have all the ability to do so. Or they can have the ability to go, you know what? I don't like Oregon. Let me go move to Florida. Where dad lives is great. Will my 5-year-old be safe? I'm scared for that. Absolutely. I actually feel like your 5-year-old would be in a better atmosphere. Yes, I need him to meet my uncle and aunt. But I feel as though that your uncle, if he's the one providing the job, needs to have that conversation, maybe get them on the phone and put it on speaker so Wes can hear what's going on. Because from the other thing that I'm seeing is like, you're doing all the planning, and I'm seeing all this Virgo energy happening right now. And what's happening is you're now, got to get it done. I know what you're doing. Virgo to Virgo mind. I get it. It's got to be done now. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be this. It's got to be that. Yada, yada, yada. Slow it down because it feels overwhelming. That's why you're being met with resistance, because it's overwhelming. So have that open conversation with, let's say, your aunt and uncle on speakerphone, where Wes can actually hear and be a part of that conversation. He needs to be able to feel comfortable. And right now he doesn't feel comfortable because he doesn't know them, and he's feeling a little out of sorts because it's like you're planning his future, and he's like, he's never had it where his own future has never been in his hands. Like, he's never been where he didn't have control over what was going on. And you're taking the initiative to make those differences and make all that happen. And she says, you just want to not travel there. I mean, that is an option. You guys could, get on Facebook and do the messenger live camera thing. I can't think of what the hell it was called. She said, laugh out loud. And yes. So the thing is that with your energy being ready to go, let's do it now. Space time. So anything that you can to communicate that way, and let them know, say, hey, listen, I would love to be able to go down there and do all that with you guys, but we need to save the money, because if we are going to move down there, we could take this money that we have currently to move there. Maybe you can do a walkthrough with me through this apartment or, duplex or house or whatever it is that they're renting to you. I think it's a duplex. That way you can see what it is and be able to get an understanding of where everything is. Yes. And then have the boys talk. The boys need to talk. The guys need that guy talk. Guys will talk to guys in a different way than two women trying to explain to a man how things are going to go. it'd be a 20-minute phone call and you'll hear a lot of, yep, that sounds good. Yep. And you won't hear a lot of words. It's like 2-3 word sentences, but they understand each other. She goes, will she offer that? Because she said the duplex, but also she will talk to her realtor. I saw the duplex. I really felt like the duplex is how you were going to start out before you went out and got your own. Yeah. Yeah, how they are. Laugh out loud. Yeah, this is just how they communicate. They get it. They understand each other. Men are less words than women. Women have to explain it. Men just go, okay. And you're just like, and that's it. That's all you get. Like when I communicate with my dad, I'll send him a text message. Hey, blah, 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 blah. Send him a million words. And then I get 2-word sentence back. Yeah, cool. Or rock on. And I laugh and I'm like, really? All that. And all I got was rock on. So, I mean, I get it. I get him and I understand him. But they definitely need to get that chance to have their rock on moment, you know? Annoying. It can be because you're wanting to know what they're getting out of each other, but they're communicating and they're connecting. So if Wes can see, because when Wes heard the realtor thing, he did not like that. I'm going to tell you that. I mean, my energy is more guy-like, but still, right. But guys still don't, you still will explain a little bit more. Your Virgo is not going to let you not explain something. It will drive you insane because what will happen is if you do it in a way it's too short, your mind's going to be like, I didn't say this. I didn't tell him about that. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't do this. And your brain will just keep going until you have to come back and bring back that conversation. She says, yes. And then you'll have to explain it. And you'll be like, we already talked about this. You'll be like, but I didn't explain it all. Because your mind, you have to get it out. You have to get it out. And that's why she says, CA, I really feel as though giving that chance to do it video. And I do feel that Wes would feel a little bit more comfortable by being a part of it rather than being the person on the side. Because right now, I know you're including him in the sense that you're explaining everything to him, but he wants to be included in the messaging. Last question. Can you see where Kara or Kylie will live? I got them staying put, and they will separate to go live with friends. I see them getting some roommates, and that seems good. So I don't feel like you have to worry about your children. I don't see that. There won't be a worry about them. They will find a roof over their heads. I did not see him living. I know that you've asked before, 7 feathers. Absolutely not. Did not see that. No camper, no nothing. No. That was her idea for a moment. It was a bad one. The answer to that is no, but okay. But yes, I'm just going to let you know this is where we're at right now. And it is going to turn out good, honey. Just hang in there. We love you. Thank you so much for your donation tonight. We do appreciate it. But try that out. And, we'll see you on Monday. And you can tell us how that works out because I feel like you're going to do that this weekend. But remember, slow it down just a tad. She says, yeah, starting to hate that job. Exactly. Yeah, already hating that job. That's why I didn't see that that was a big fat no. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Oh my gosh, that was so great. Audrey, thank you. And she said, probably, yeah, she's going to quit that job, sweetheart. She can't tolerate the bullshit that's there. All right. Thank you so much for that, guys. All right. So we do have some more stuff coming up, but Audrey donated. Audrey, you got the wheel. That's what we're picking up here. It's time for positive change. The situation suddenly moves forward and fortune's on your side. Fortune is on your side. So give yourself a little bit of time, but I really do believe if you include Wes instead of telling him, because he feels like his life's being told to him rather than being a part of it, that's going to benefit you.
I love it.
Audrey with the hearts and the laugh out loud.
She lulled.
Yeah, she lulled. Lulled. All right. I love it when you say it. It always makes me giggle. You said it last night and I started giggling and you're like, Journey, LOL.
The other night on your show, I swear you almost went to say it. You went, look, LOL. And I was like,
Yes, I did. I almost did a love for Cassidy. All right, guys, we are at the moment for our yes, no questions. All right, for the next 3 minutes, we're going to tell everybody start those questions now. Get those questions now. All right, start posting. Let's see those yes, no questions. As many as you can, and make sure they're just yes or no, yes or no. Just say yes or no, yes or no questions. Let's start those questions. I'm going to give you guys time, and I'll tell you when we're start. We're going to start with Destiny, go to Cassidy and myself, and we're going to keep rotating for those 3 minutes. All right, here we go.
Hi, so the first question is Colleen. Colleen says, will Guy 2 be at my birthday late April? Yes.
I love this. What's going to be will Kay reach what's going to be coming up in my that one is not quite a yes or no. Will Kay reach out soon? Yes.
All right, we got Sabrina. Will my dog be rehomed? No.
We've got Terry. Terry says, is my son going to be okay? Yes.
Kim says, is my son happy with the results? Not 100% no.
All right. Gemma says, will I marry Adam eventually? It's undetermined at the moment.
Audrey, will Wes get the job from my uncle's pool company? Yes.
Colleen, is the home currently for sale in the development I like near the sports academy, the one I buy? Oh, that's undetermined.
Lakeisha says, will I get married this year? I'm not seeing this year, so no.
Cindy, will I hear from Jay? Yes.
Sabrina, will I meet a man? Will I meet a new man next week? Yes.
Scooter, will I get a car in 6 months? Yes.
Audrey, will I work with my aunt Terry? Yes.
Kelly, will my granddaughter get the summer job she's trying for? No.
Love says, did M speak truth about L, and was she accurate about L? I got no.
Sabrina, will I be okay financially next month? Yes.
Gemma, will my daughter get the job she's going for an interview for next week? Yes.
We got Scooter. Any new friends coming my way? Yes.
Audrey, will Kimberly have to go to daycare in Florida? Yes.
That's so hard to do.
I know you want to say so much. All right, guys.
All of mine were yes. All of mine were yes, but I was like, yes, but
yes, I know it's hard. It's hard. Guys, stay tuned for another round of that yes, no questions. So guys, make sure you guys get those yes, no questions ready when it comes. And Rosie says, that was awesome. Yes, we love doing that on our Friday shows. We have a lot of fun with that. So guys, make sure you guys are staying tuned and getting ready for that, because we're going to do another round of that. And guys, if you guys are wanting to get longer, deeper readings, make sure you guys are checking out the donation list. The donations help. And remember, $1 of every donation is going to Female Strong, an organization that helps women be dressed properly for interviews and to help them get amazing careers. It is based out of Chicago. It's an amazing place, and I cannot wait to be able to hand over a nice check for them. So they have that. We did Black Lives Matter last month, and it was absolutely amazing. It was a great turnout. Thank you guys so much for all the donations you guys do for that. We always like to help any place that we can. We've done St. Jude's Children's Hospital. We've done lots and lots over the years, and we're going to continue to keep doing that because that's what we're known for, and we love sharing the love, just like we love it when you guys share the love with us. So guys, make sure we're sharing us out far and wide, and let's find out who we've got next. Who is next on our list?
Hey, whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you so much for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections for a 3-minute reading. And this reading is, drum roll, Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina. So Sabrina says, I signed up to study youth as a youth worker certificate. Amazing. I would like to know, how will I go with this study? I'm so nervous. Bless you. Let me have a look for you, lovely, and see what I pick up for you in regards to this. Okay, here we go. Okay, first things first, Sabrina, straight away when I connect your energies. First of all, I need to say to you, congratulations in regards with this. I need to say to you, you now need to get yourself excited. I also want to say to you here, you definitely have turned the tables. You have gone from like being down here to all of a sudden being up here, which is absolutely amazing. So what Spirit is saying to me right now, that you need to be feeling ecstatic. You need to really be starting to understand all of those dreams, all of those goals, all of those visions, everything that you had been seeing is now starting to actually come into fruition for you. I want to say to you, you are now breaking chains, breaking cycles, breaking these old routines and patterns. And this is something that Spirit is saying to me. Now you can now finally put that final piece of the puzzle together to be able to start doing the things that you love to do. Do I feel like this is going to be a good thing for you? Absolutely. This is also going to bring out your confidence. This is really going to make you feel alive and ignite you again, because I need to say to you, previously you had had your confidence knocked massively. So what Spirit is saying to me, this is really going to open you up so you can really start now expressing yourself. All of those things that you had hidden, all of those things that you had trod down within yourself, it's like they can all start pouring out, and you can really start to show who you truly are as well. I'm getting so excited for you, my lovely. So I'm also going to pull you some numerology cards as well and see what other messages and guidance I get for you. But I just want to say you need to be very excited now. And I want to say to you, this is now a time for you to balance out your spirituality. So this is saying now you definitely have had a spiritual awakening with yourself. I also want to say in regards with this, you definitely did surrender to the divine. You put out all of the things that were worrying you, gave them to your angels so they could rescue you in a sense, because that is how you were feeling. And I want to say to you, look at this. The card that's come out here is a win-win outcome is forecasted. So when I was saying to you before you was feeling on a lower vibration, look, this is you balancing yourself out. This is you finally coming into alignment to understand what it is that's needing to happen. She goes, makes a lot of sense. Thank you, lovely. Deep down, I really am excited, just also nervous. But I need to say to you, this is Spirit saying to me, give yourself time with this, and don't, in a sense, let the nervousness take over all of the things that are waiting to, because there's so much that is wanting to come out, and it's just like, oh, it's just there. And I'm getting excited for you, and well done to you, lovely. And thank you so much for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections. So thank you.
All right. She said wow too. She said wow as well.
Wow.
All right. So we pulled a card for you since you did make a donation. Now, guys, remember, anybody who does donate gets a card pulled for the chance to win a $50 reading on mypsychicconnection.com. Sabrina says, I will. Thank you. Now, Sabrina, you got the 6 of water. So this is telling me that you are, so basically this is memories and history, even things regarding your childhood, issues regarding childhood, romancing your past. Don't romance your past. Allow yourself to accept what has happened in the past and allow yourself to move forward from it. So that doesn't mean you need to romance the past to try to make it better, but to accept your past and grow past it and let go of those things that tie you down. Don't let those cords stay attached. They're unhealthy and they're not good for you. So make sure that you let that go, because that's going to help you out with everything Destiny just talked about. But I gotta shine it. These damn lights are so bright. 6 of water, and it's got a mermaid just like our mermaid here. Guys, make sure you guys are tuning in all week long. We always have so many. And Sabrina says, understand. Thank you. You are welcome, sweetheart. And guys, we have so many shows during the week. So I guys want you to check out all of our show lineups. You can see those on our YouTube channel. You can also see them on our Facebook group. So guys, make sure we're tuning into those and checking out what times and what shows, because we're in a time slot for everybody. And we've got our nutty little friend Squirrel that joins us on Wednesday. Now she's on Wednesday and Thursday. She's in the between. She's on the Thursday mornings for the West Coast or the East Coast, and on the West Coast she's late, not too late, 9 p.m. on the West Coast. So if you are in America, you are catching her in between Wednesday and Thursday. So it's definitely great. And if you're in other parts of the area, I don't know what day it is for you.
You got liminal squirrel.
It could be the beginning of a whole new week for you if we all knew. All right.
Oh, Karina.
Oh, Karina, appreciate the squirrels. Oh, you know squirrels loving that right now. She's over there watching, going, oh, I miss being on the show. And trust me, guys, she's missed these Fridays with you guys. But everybody, we rotate everybody out. So you guys will be getting a chance to see different people all the time. So we're looking forward to it. Very excited for you guys to meet new people that are coming. So, oh, okay, Audrey's explaining something to one of our. I love you, Audrey. Thanks for explaining to people. I love it when she does that. I love it. Because she helps out. It's like she's a little moderator back there. She's like, oh, wait, I got you. Hang on, let me help you out. I love it. But guys, this is so great. Let's keep it going. We got lots of questions to get to and another speed round. So guys, get those yes, no questions ready, because we'll be doing another speed round here very soon. Who do we got next on our list? We got a 6-minute reading. Woo! We got Katie P. So Katie P. Katie, you donated for a 6-minute read. So what's going to happen is you're going to get 2 minutes with each one of the psychics, starting off with Destiny, handing it over to Cassidy, and then I will wrap it up at the end and help you out with your question. So I know she put, hey, Journey. She probably thought it was just one of us, but we got 3. So you're going to get 3 readings all in this moment. So get ready, Katie. And here we go. We're going to start off with Destiny.
Hey, lovely. Thank you so much for donating and supporting us here. So your question is, hey, Journey and friends, I had a little conversation with Jordan. He sent a gift from my son, for my son, and I said, thank you. So we started talking a bit. I guess I don't understand what to expect after our conversation. Okay, let me have a look for you, lovely, and see what will happen between Jordan and me after we talked a bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, first things first, Katie, when I connect with the energies here, I feel like this was definitely needed. And if I remember rightly, when I gave you a reading previously, I said that you needed to be the icebreaker. You needed to be the person that actually started to have a conversation so you could get things moving. I do feel like in regards with Jordan coming to you has shown that in a sense that this is way of apologizing, but I also need to say to you at the same time, him seeing you as well and speaking to you, this has really opened his eyes up to a lot of things. So what Spirit is saying to me right now, do I feel like as if there's going to be more communication with you and him? Yes, I do. But I need to say to you, this isn't going to be a straightforward thing. There is going to be a gradual thing, is what Spirit is showing me right now. So this is going to be baby steps, is what I'm being told to tell you. And I also need to say to you in regards with this as well, this is something that is really going to start to get things moving again. So you are needing to have this stability. You are needing to be able to have this trust as well, because before, where Jordan has broken your trust, this had really made you feel like as if you were back to square one again. So in regards with giving this gift to your son was a very nice gesture. Yes, it was. And I can see that things over time will start for you. And I got the bell. Oh yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Awesome.
And
So thank you so much for your donation. Thank you, Destiny, for the beautiful start to the reading. Absolutely. So it seems like, you know, during that conversation that you had, it seems to be a little bit small talk like. I feel like it didn't have a whole ton of depth on the surface in terms of what was being said, but it was more symbolic of anything else, of a door reopening that had since been closed. It's quite interesting because where I have with how he's feeling, I have the Page of Pentacles upright. So the fact that you said he brought a gift to your son is kind of neat how it shows up in this particular card. But I feel like he's had a recent either change of heart. I would say a softening of the heart is more how it's coming across to me. And he's a little bit more willing to, she says, yes, a little bit more willing to open a door that was once perhaps closed, locked, and the key was lost in the grass. Where I see things heading, I agree with Destiny. I do think that there will be more communication between you two, but I'm picking up a bit of a lull, a bit of a time where you're kind of not hearing from him, either if you reached out or he just kind of, I'm honestly getting he might drop off the map for a little bit. To me, it seems like a bit of inconsistency with how he's going to continue to communicate with you. The guidance and advice that I have for you, first card, it says Desert Passage, trust that there's a divine plan. The second card I have is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So both of these to me almost show a need for what I would say is either a patience or a nurturing of the situation, where I don't feel like you're particularly in the driver's seat here. You might be called to match his energy going forward for a little while, but I think he's going to be, at least in the short term, not communicating particularly much with you. But the fact that his heart is softened is that I think you will continue to hear from him. I think that conversation that you had was a catalyst for more conversations to come. The other card I have here is the Ten of Wands upright. So I feel like you do likely have this, but he will reach out to me again. I am seeing it, but I'm not. I'll just finish by saying I'm not seeing anytime soon. So thank you so much, my dear.
All right. So, Katie, I know this is exciting for you in the sense that you want that door to open, you want that communication, you want him to, I know that his heart is softened, as Destiny and Cassidy have both mentioned, that this communication is happening and you guys are going to be able to work through some things here. And he's getting that change of heart because there's that, I'm feeling lonely. He's feeling alone. He doesn't like that feeling and he has to have somebody here. Okay. The hard part is that you're going to not have to beat around the bush with this to make sure that this is, hey, is this what you want? Or are you just doing this because you're lonely? Because he needs to realize that your feelings are involved. There's a child involved. And that's a huge effect on how the kid is seeing this situation too. It's not just affecting you, it's also affecting the child as well. And I know that you were happy for that communication. I want you to stand strong and make sure that when the time is right, not saying do it today, but when the time is right, you know when that time is right, because he's going to get into deeper conversations. Do I ask him up front? No. What I'm going to say to you is kind of go with the conversations. Once we start getting to that deeper conversation, because there is more conversations coming. Some of them will be deeper. When we get to those deeper conversations, that's when you say, listen, I'm not questioning how you feel, but I need to know for my own self, because we've had a lot of disagreements. We are separated currently. I need to know because I don't want to waste your time, nor do I want to waste my time. You know, you're not trying to do it because you're trying to hurt him in any way. You're doing it to protect yourself. This is about time for you to protect you. He's going to communicate more. It gives you more time. It gives you time, but don't procrastinate too long on that. All right, let's pull a card for you since you donated. Okay, Katie, let's go ahead. Up, you got the 7 of Water. How connected are these cards? I love this. And what did she say there? She says, when will he text again? Give it a couple days. Sometime this weekend. All right, so you got the 7 of Water. It says a complex decision, needing to do the research, meaning look within yourself of where you are and stop procrastinating. I just said that damn word. Right here, 7 of Water, letting you know that you got to make complex decisions right now. And I know it's hard. And I know you want this. And I told you, I know where your heart is at and what you want. But you need to be able to protect you and protect the child. So you've got to protect. You don't just protect you. You've got other lives to protect. Mm-hmm. So you've got to make sure that you are in a good space, because this can hurt both of you. And I know how protective you are of that child. She said yes. And does he miss me or is he lonely? I got a mixture of both. So it's not that he doesn't miss you. I'm not going to say he's cold-hearted, but I do feel like his loneliness put him in that moment. So, and guilt. So the guilt's working. That part's working, girl. So you got something on your side. Katie, thank you so much for your question. We do appreciate it. Guys, keep up with the hearts and the sharing out. And guys, get ready for another speed read, because that's coming up right around the corner. We're going to keep it going. And Katie said, good. With him, guilt. Yes. He's feeling alone. That led to guilt. That led to him being open. Sometimes that's how that has to work. It happens. And I know you're not trying to play a game. That's not what you're trying to do. And I get that. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. Let's go ahead. Who do we got next on this beautiful list? All right. We got Colleen. Colleen says, Journey, last night my friend told me about a girl, Ashley, who reached out to her as she moved here. She's moved here recently. I got very sick feeling. Why? Is Ashley a factor in why Guy 1 and Guy 2 journey? Okay. So the sinking feeling that you're getting with this Ashley character is that she is a shit starter, a stirrer of the pot. She likes to cause drama. So I would be careful about what information that you present to her, because you don't want to present that type of energy, or, be open or be, free with that energy. You don't want to be talking about things that make you feel a certain way and, open you up vulnerably. You don't want to be vulnerable. And that part, I can tell you right now, she would be one to tell your secrets. She would be one. So I don't feel like she's going to affect your relationships unless you open that door. Now, if you open that door and you say bluntly to her or in confidence, trust me, anything you say to her is not in confidence. Not in confidence. But I can tell you right now, the thing is that you're going to make it through this as long as you stay to yourself. Do not communicate with this girl. That's why you got warned immediately that this was bad news, that this was not good for you, and that you're going to find yourself finding yourself regretting telling her anything if we get that deep. If you want to tell her stuff, be surface with her. I call it fake friending. That's what it is. It's like a fake friendship. Like you're being kind to them and you're not trying to be mean with them, but at the same time, you don't trust her. You're only being pleasant with her. She's an acquaintance, not really a friend. So that's where I would be with that. Don't put too much energy into her. I get toxicity. It's not good. It's just not a good feeling. I understand why your guts sank until you sank way down and you were like, what the hell is this? But the only way she's going to be able to get to guy 1 or guy 2 is if you mention it. Haha, fake friending. Okay, keep her at a distance. Exactly. Use 2 arms distance. Keep her outside your bubble. Keep her outside your bubble. I do not get a good feeling from her at all. At all. She's like Regina George. I'm going to go back to Mean Girl. It's because that's who she is. She's going to tell you Gretchen. She's Gretchen because she gets all the secrets and then she spreads them. I had to finish that part. So yeah, watch out for Gretchen Wieners. That's what we're going to call her.
Such a classic movie. I love it.
It works on so many levels. All right. Colleen, you donated, so you got a card. You got the 3 of Fire. Abundance of things looking very good. Have patience at this time because long-term plans are at hand. I didn't either. I thought maybe I was jealous or something. Haha, but glad to know it's just her. Yeah, she's just toxic. Watch out for Gretchen Wieners. All right. So, but yeah, Colleen, it's a fire card, but not the Queen of Fire, but you got the 3 of Fire. Good things are about to happen, but have patience as you put all this into motion. It is definitely going to take you down the road that you're looking for. But right now you're building the ladder to get you there because you've already climbed the ladder that was given to you. Now you have to add on to it. And girl, from what it looks like here in this card, you didn't build a ladder, you're putting in an elevator. So I love the fact that you're going to fly to the top instead of climb to the top. This is awesome.
Love that.
None for you, Gretchen Wieners. Exactly. You can't sit with us.
And on Fridays, we wear pink.
Exactly. On Fridays, we wear pink. We can't see. Hang on. Let's fix that. Let's fix that just for now. All right. There we go. Yeah, you can see your pink. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. All right. So we're going to keep it going, guys. We're having so much fun. After this next question, we are going to do a speed round. So, guys, get those yes/no questions ready. We're going to do a speed round right after this next question. So, who do we got next, guys? We got a 6-minute reading. Woo! All right. 6-minute reading means you get a 2-minute read with all 3 of us. And so Megan is here and she is asking a good question. We're going to start you off with Cassidy, head up with Cassidy, and wrap it up with Journey. So here we go.
Hey Megan, thank you lovely for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections. So your question is, hey Journey and friends, so I added Bree back on Snap this morning and had posted a story and she watched everyone. Okay, wow. I'm curious if she's going to reach out soon, if she's feeling differently now about things. Let me have a look for you lovely and see. Here we go. Okay, first things first, lovely, straight away I need to say to you, Bree does care about you, but I need to say, but doesn't express her feelings and emotionally outwardly, okay? Keeps them in at all times. Her looking at your stories in regards with this is showing me that does still care, but will not have the, will not just say that to you, but does things around the bush in a sense. Does that make sense, right? So what I need to say to you here, I do feel like Bree is going to come into connection with you, but I don't feel it's going to be straight away. Spirit is saying to me, it's going to be about 2 weeks. So I feel you are going to hear from Bree, but I want to say to you, it's going to be like stalking your social media for one straight away, looking at what you're doing and seeing the things that she's missing about you as well. And this is something where I feel like, in a sense, that it's going to be like a slow moving thing, but you will come in contact. But I am hearing, just be alert in regards with her old tricks, because I feel like there has been a few things that she's done in the past previously to you, which then made you think as if it was yourself that was doing these things. I need to say to you, Megan, it's not you, okay? There's a few things with Bree that she does need to come to terms with, things from her past that in a sense hinder her in the present moment. So then this is why this has an impact on in regards with your connection as well. So you get like this close and then she distanced herself. So what Spirit is saying just now, that she's looking at your, definitely interested in you still, okay? And I'll pass you over to Cassidy, and thank you.
Thank you, Destiny, for your beautiful reading. So, Megan, my dear, I mean, is it fair to say this is she says, that's spot on, beautiful. I mean, is it fair to say that this is a particularly complex, deep, interesting history type of connection? I feel like you feel in certain ways screwed over by her. She maybe feels the same. I want to say it looks like like almost layers of miscommunication, not being able to express yourselves clearly, that kind of led to the situation that you guys are in right now. And you've just kind of been, I would say, doing your thing, you know, available if she wanted to reach out, but it's not something that you're actively pursuing. Tapping into how she's looking at you, well, this is fascinating because, as Destiny already said, stalking your social media, I have the Page of Swords reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. Both of these to me, yeah. And I think, because I mean, we know that when we look at someone's story that the other person can see that, right? So she's not just taking a look at the stuff that you're not being notified about, but the things like it's her very sneaky way of letting you know that she is taking a look and being interested in the things going on in your life. I do absolutely see her, I would say, reaching out in some gentle fashion. It kind of looks like liking a picture, leaving a comment, something like that. I'm getting a very similar timeline to Destiny. We're going to be in this stalking of social media mode here for a little bit of time. And how she's feeling about you here, I've got the Ace of Swords upright and the High Priestess reversed. And I also have the Tower. So I feel like there's some level of either guilt, or I almost feel like she's at war within herself over what happened with you. And she doesn't really know how to approach it. So she's just kind of taking a look at you, seeing what's going on, testing the waters if it's okay for her to come back into your life. But I do believe that she wants to, but she doesn't know what to do with her own feelings or how to express them. So I'll pass you over to Journey, my dear. I hope that was helpful. And thanks for your donation.
All right. So definitely feel as though that, you know, the girls are really touching base on what was going on here. So I do feel like, yeah, she is going to continue to keep watching everything that you're doing. I do feel like this has been a long time coming. And I do feel as though that you're going to get that communication from her. So, but I do feel like she's going to play stalker mode right now. She's going to play that. I'm going to watch. Okay, I'm going to say something. So she's going to be watching you like a hawk. So what I would do, Megan, if I were you, is continue to keep posting your life, doing the things that make you happy. Show her the excitement and the happiness that you're putting in your life, and that you're not letting anyone get you down, because you really don't want anybody to have that type of control over you. You don't want anybody to hold you down or put a foot on your head and, just hold you in that one spot when you're trying to grow. And you've got so many positive things coming. You got your apartment now. Your finances are about to grow. I mean, you've got so much about to go for you that life's going to take off for you. It's going to feel like a totally different world for you. And I feel as though that you're ready for that. You're ready for that growth. This is your time of transformation. You're going from a caterpillar to a butterfly, and you're ready to move into that next direction. And you're kind of like, where's the one going to take me now? But before you could fly away, she's going to come out with her butterfly net, and she's going to snap you back up, and she's going to want to communicate with you. She's going to want to talk with you. She's going to, tell you that she was not being rational when she was thinking about things, and that she was, a little bit all over the place, and she wasn't sure how to act. There's a lot of different little things here that she hasn't got a chance to communicate with you, but I do know that she's going to snatch you back up. So exactly. Part of me wants to reach out, but I feel like she just shut me down. Right. You got to wait for her to do it. You got to wait for her to do it. Megan, thank you so much for your question. I do appreciate it. And so do the girls here with us. We appreciate you so much. And Cassidy's just peeking right over the thing here. There you are.
Doing the squirrel.
We're doing the squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Playing the piano.
But Megan, you did donate, so you do get a card here. You got the Page of Water. It says a new person's entering your life. A relationship begins a new phase, and your abilities to feel and accept your psychic abilities are going to get heightened, meaning you're going to know when to trust and when not to trust, and you need to honor those feelings. Don't ignore them. But this is just like anything. It's like a test in a sense. When you are in a relationship, she said, thank you guys. You're welcome. When you're in the situation, and let's say, so Bree's coming back, she's communicating, she caught you, she's talking to you, she's opening up to you. What the universe is going to do is to test you. Is this love real? Do you feel that you could be true? All of a sudden, someone's going to come into your life and they're going to pique your interest. The universe does this for us so we know what we're feeling and why we're feeling it. So just know you got the Page of Water. Trust your intuition. That's what that's telling you. But know that somebody new is coming in. Remember, I talked about that, I think 2 weeks ago. So get ready for it, because apparently even the cards are saying they're on the way. All right, guys. I hope you guys are ready for another speed round. And if we can get that donation link posted again, thank you so much. Back of the house, appreciate it. We're going to do a quick speed read, and then we've got some more questions to get to. Guys, get those yes, no questions only ready. You can ask as many yes, no questions as you want. We're going to try to answer as many as we can in 3 minutes. I'm going to wait to start seeing. Here we go. I'm seeing new questions popping up. Guys, let's see them. I'm going to start the clock here in just a minute. I want to see a couple questions start popping up before we start that bell. We see it. All right, here we go. It's happening. All right, girls, let's get it going.
So Hobbs Road says, will a move happen for me this spring? Undetermined.
All right, Colleen, will I stay in my current rental property until I move into my new home? Undetermined as well.
Audrey, will my 5-year-old go to a private school in Florida? Yes.
Love, does the man I will marry work in legal field? Thank you. Yes.
Lakeisha says, are any finances coming into my life this month? Yes.
Nicole says, hi, will my presentation tomorrow run smoothly? Yes.
Gemma, are Adam and I soulmates and meant to be together? Yes.
Audrey, will Kara live with Katie? No.
Colleen, will my boss be angry with me when she finds out I'm moving on to a new position? Yes.
Hobbs, will my boss accept my proposal? Undetermined.
Audrey, will Kara live with Nando? Yes.
Audrey, will Kaylee live with Keenan? Yes.
Gemma, will I move to West Sussex? Yes.
Celtic Dragon, will I get my own house this year? Yes.
All right. Audrey, will Kaylee live with Sabin? I don't know how to say that name, but I got no.
Nicola, is my good friend E still in love with me? Yes.
Celtic Dragon says, will I find love this year? Yes.
Colleen, will I get a new car this year? Yes.
Love, should I visit A next week? Undetermined.
Gemma, will Adam visit me again soon? Yes.
Celtic Dragon, will I get justice I seek? No. Gosh, there's so much to say after a question like that.
No,
There's a
oh,
reason. There's a reason.
especially with the undetermined one, it's like.
Yeah, you guys.
Yes.
So much
I
to
just want
say,
to get
so
my
much.
hand in my fist and
It's so,
fight.
it goes so fast. It goes so
Yeah.
fast.
Yes. Hey, folks, what's everybody drinking tonight? We never discussed at the beginning of our show.
Tonight
Oh.
I'm actually drinking water. I didn't make a drink for myself tonight. So
I have passion fruit martini.
ooh.
Wow. That sounds lovely. I am drinking a dark and stormy myself, and I also have some water here as well.
I grabbed the water because it was the fastest thing I could get before the show started. I usually make a drink, but not tonight.
Everybody out there, tell us what you're drinking too. You guys are Gemma's on the
Yeah,
water.
Exactly.
Big girl.
Gemma's like, I'm on water. Audrey's like, yum. And Brooke's telling hey to everybody. All right. Good stuff, guys. We're going to try to get to as many people as we possibly can. Let's keep the party rolling. Are we ready to take some more questions?
Yeah.
let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Oh, Brooke's drinking Moscato. All right. So, all right. Who do we have next? Nope. Hang on. Hang on. All right. We're going to go ahead and take that question.
Loves grabbing a nice tea.
Yes. And we'll got to fix something here.
Hi, Gemma Lovely. So your question is, hey, everyone, could you tell me if Adam's dad, Pat, who passed away 20 years ago, is one of his guides? Something we are curious about. Thank you. I can't really go into depth in regards with that because that is a mediumship question. However, I can connect in with Adam's energies for you for this, my lovely. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Here we go. Okay, first things first, Gemma, that I need to say, I feel like Adam is wanting to go more into spiritually awakening, in a sense, like he's wanting to know more about things. He's becoming more open to receiving, is what spirit are giving me right now. I also need to say to you in regards with this, I feel like he's definitely fully protected is the best way forwards that I can say this. Okay. I also need to say to you here, Adam's going to start speaking out to you. This is something where I'm being told to say to you, that I feel like when he's around other people, he doesn't know how to express his feelings and outwardly to you. But when you're together, you do have conversations, but it's going to go more deeper. So what I want to say here in a nutshell is that I feel like Adam is going to have some sort of spiritual awakening, is what I need to say. So he's going to have this wake up call, this realization, and be like, right, I feel like I need to have a talk with Gemma. I feel like we need to discuss things more on a deeper level. And I feel like I need to now start expressing myself out. And I feel like this is going to be because his angels are around him and giving him messages that he's really needing to start to tackle, in a sense. But that is what I get for you. And thank you so much for your question here at my Psychic Connections. So thank you.
All right, good information. And Gemma says, yes, that's true. He masks a lot.
Yes, definitely. So he's gonna start coming out of himself and have a deeper conversation as well. So.
I also want to put out there too, because she says he's been very affectionate in the last few days, but
he's had his spiritual awakening.
Right. But here I want to tell people a lot, because I noticed that we get conversations with people, and I've had this in private readings and things like that when I was talking to people. But the thing is that when it comes to looking at someone's Facebook, Instagram, all these different places where you can post yourself, TikTok, is a way you want the world to see you. They can make it look like they're having the best day and they're having a blast, and in reality they could be the saddest person, and they're not showing that side of them. They're trying to show you a happier side. So when looking at things like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, things like that, it's how they're wanting the world to see them, not how they may actually be feeling at that time. So be careful when you watch that, because you can go down a rabbit hole and really get upset and mad about something that really isn't what you're seeing from them, because they're feeling something quite different. And they could be trying to cheer themselves up, or they could be trying to let the world say, look, I'm happy. But in reality, they're like, the violin's playing it, and they're singing Celine Dion all by myself. You don't want that, and you don't want the world to see that sometimes. So you just post something that's happy, or, sometimes you want to keep something close to you and you don't want the world to ruin it. Like, let's say a relationship, maybe you keep that silent because you don't want the world to destroy you on that. So.
Yeah. And different people have different levels of comfort with what they share online. I'll post a million pictures of my cards, but you won't know what's going on inside my head or my heart. No, thank you.
Exactly.
It just depends. Certainly depends.
Right. And Gemma says, I do that a lot. And Audrey said, my brother, laugh out loud. All right, guys, let's keep it going. We're having so much fun here. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? All right, we got a mega reading. All right, good stuff. And who do we have for the mega? We got Casey. Hey, my girl. Good old buddy. What's going on? Oh, boy, she's got some good positive things to say. So I'm glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. So here we go.
Hey, Casey, lovely. Thank you so much for donating us here at My Psychic Connections. So your question is, you have been on point with everything: money, love, career. Everything is amazing. Even become an advisor for my VP. Wow. Is this lucky streak continuing, or anything I need to know about? Okay, so let's have a look for you. Here we go, lovely. Okay, first things first that I need to say to you is congratulations, and a big I need to say to you, you deserve this, because what I need to say to you before previously, I feel like a year ago, it was like you was in a different place within yourself, within your mind. And all of a sudden you had this wake up call, you had this realization, and it was like, I need to get myself motivated. I need to get myself doing the things I really want to do. And I want to say to you, it's like for a moment you sat there and you just thought, well, if I just sit here forever like this, it's not going to come to me, that I have to go out to that and I have to make the effort in order to bring these beautiful things in. And that is exactly what you have done there. Do I feel like this streak, this lucky streak, is going to continue? Absolutely. Because what I need to say to you right now, Casey, you have put blood, sweat, pain and tears into all of these things. You did not just sit there and allow it to come to you. You worked really hard for this, and this is something that you then had to then step outside your comfort zone. She put, oh, thank you, you're absolutely correct. Oh, thank you. And you had to step outside your comfort zone. And this is something that you are doing right now. And I need to say to you, Casey, as well, in regards with change, before you was like, hell no, am I doing these changes? What am I going to do? But you did it. You took that leap of faith. You had that trust in the universe, and you decided it was your time to really understand the things that you wanted to go after. So I need to congratulate you there in regards with all of that as well. So let me see what other messages and guidance I get with you in regards with my numerology deck, and see what things are coming up for you, because this is absolutely beautiful. So in regards with the lucky streak, I feel like with what you're going to be doing, it's like Spirit is saying to me, even though the next part of what it is that you're going to be doing, and in a sense it's like you now want to know that part, nothing is yet set in stone. So what I need to say to you here, this is Spirit saying to me that don't let any old triggers from your past come in to try and deter you away from all of these beautiful things that you have right here now. It's like the world is your oyster. You have the world in your hand. And I want to say to you, look at this. This is now about bringing love into the situation. This is about bringing love also into yourself as well, because this is something that you didn't do for a very long time. It's like your own love, you had brushed that underneath the carpet. But all of a sudden, like I said, you are now starting to change that within yourself. You're starting to love yourself again and starting to enjoy life rather than just have been existing. So this is Spirit saying to me that you had made these adjustments. These adjustments that you had made is showing the beautiful power there that you needed to have. But I need to say to you something in regards here, Casey, as well, because Spirit is saying to me, there is something that you are wondering how the next part is going to pan out. Is it going to pan out the way that you have visualized it? Is it also going to pan out the way that you are feeling and sensing it? Because let me tell you, the answers you need are coming. She put, I'm so unbelievably happy and blessed. Yes, so everything is coming in your favor. Everything is coming your way. You definitely have been manifesting so many things. These beautiful intentions that you have been putting out to the universe are now finally coming into you, into fruition. And I need to say to you, because look at this, you are the lion, right? This is you. This is showing pride. This is showing courage. This is showing strength. But this for me is showing confidence. And I want to say to you, the more that you believe in yourself and confident that you become, the more successful you are going to be in for your future as well. So Spirit is saying to me, keep striving through and don't let anything from your past, old negative thoughts or feelings try to steer you or deter you away from that, because that is something that sometimes the universe can test us, okay? And it's like when that comes in, but my sweetheart is a Leo. Wow, look at that. and there's the lion right there. So I need to say to you, this is spirit saying to you, anything from your past, do not let that deter you away. He always shows up in your readings. Absolutely. So that is like, in a sense, your confirmation right there, my lovely. So I want to say to you, Casey, you're an absolutely beautiful soul, a beautiful person. And the underneath of my deck is what I call an outcome card. So the outcome that I see for you is a win-win outcome is forecasted. Look at that. So that right there is showing me the balance, the stability, the peace, the harmony, the joy, the laughter, the fun, everything, that contentment that you deserve to have, because you, my lovely, have put so much effort, time and energies into this to make this happen and real as well. So thank you so much, Casey, for your beautiful, beautiful question and your donation and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections. I will now pass you over to Cassidy, and thank you.
Hello, darling. Well, thank you so much, Destiny, for your beautiful, beautiful reading there. And thank you, Casey, for your question and your donation. I'm so happy you're back. I remember reading kind of, I don't remember how long ago that was, but I will never forget the positivity that was on my table that night. Like, it was blowing my mind. It was vastly uncommon to see something that exquisite all happening in this area of someone's life. So girl, I'm so happy that things are flying high for you and things are going so well. It's just very beautiful to see. So what you're asking about is kind of, is this going to continue? Is there anything you need to know? So tapping into where you're at right now, I've got two incredibly beautiful cards. I have the 10 of Coins and the Hierophant upright. What I'm seeing here is you're in a place of status, authority. You're being, I would imagine, compensated well for your time. And just thriving, just absolutely thriving in the environment that you created for yourself. And one of my favorite quotes is, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So when you're asking if this luck is going to continue for you, it's different from just a winning the lottery type luck. And much like Destiny had already said there, you put so much into this that you created this for yourself through the work that you've done, through the sacrifices you've had to make, busting your butt, probably having to push some people aside along the way. It hasn't been easy. What I'm seeing underneath all of this success is, it looks like some lonely nights, some having to, say no to certain plans and things coming your way, having to push some people out of your life, having to be very selective with your time. And it seems like all of that has been worth it, because one of the cards I have here, it says traveling lightly, simplifying your life. So it's like what you have done and what you've created for yourself is a very consciously cultivated existence for you to thrive in, my dear. So I want to say you have such a beautiful foundation under you. You've got a mindset that is working for you. I feel like you're really taking care of all of your financial needs, your business needs, and maybe now I would say weaving back in a little bit more some of the other needs in your life that maybe had to be sacrificed a bit in order to get this level of success. So you were already chatting about your sweetheart there. I do have the 2 of Cups here as well. I feel like your partner, this person, is just beautifully supportive of you. Someone who is, in it for the long game, understands when you've got to do what you've got to do. It's just a beautiful partnership that I'm seeing that's helping, support all of this to happen in your life. The 3 cards I have here from my one Oracle deck, I have the Skull, the Anchor Ankh, and the Time card. So this to me really speaks to your legacy and what you are, largely going to be known for in a specific community, and something that just a massive accomplishment that's going to sit on the wall of accomplishment within your life. She says, definitely need more Leo time. Absolutely. And I feel like that's part of your plan already. Even when you're saying that you need more, it's like, well, this was the card that came up for your expectation, right? It's like we've taken care of, or we've gotten, your work to this beautiful space. She says, wow, I was thinking about legacy today. Amazing. Yes. So that's what these cards really speak to. It's like the brand that you have built for yourself, for who you are and how you show up as, and then weaving what you've accomplished into the conversation of the legacy that you're leaving behind. So definitely in this industry, as well as the people that it's going to impact, like this seems, I don't know if you've got other companies involved, or like this seems like you are involved in a massive project and you are just rocking it. You were absolutely killing it. And I am so here for it. I really, really like this. I mean, okay, so there's all of the wonderful, lovely, my favorite parts of this. We're going to just tap into a little bit of, because you did ask as well, things that you need to know. I don't know if you have someone actively who is, I'm not seeing this person having any ability to change the course of your success. But I feel like where I had said you've already addressed people that have had to, you've had to shuffle people aside, take fewer opinions into consideration. I feel like that level of, it almost feels like pushback or resistance is still there, that you're doing a great job of keeping at bay. And if I'm looking at the next few months, she says, multiple massive projects. It's insane. Beautiful. I mean, look at this. Look at all the balls you have in the air, but you're killing it. And I don't think, she says, thank you, Unique and Tarot Illuminati. Yes, awesome. Or Illuminati. Sorry. Yes, the wonderful comments happening there. You're doing a phenomenal job. I also want to say you're very uniquely killing it. I feel like nobody could do what you are doing in the way that you're doing it. And I'm so happy to see that you're actually being recognized for the work that you're doing. It's absolutely beautiful. So the last couple things that I want to say here, I have a couple more oracle cards. It says, protected by angels, you are cherished by the angels. So I really feel like you have a level of divine support that you have called and worked with around you to create this blessed space in your life. She says, I literally have a pep in my step now. It's not even work. It's fun. Absolutely. I just, oh my gosh, girl, keep going with that. I will just address though, over the next couple of months, I'm not going to lie, I'm seeing a couple of pinch points here. Nothing you can't handle. And in fact, I feel like you're no stranger to either changes in direction, having to juggle different opinions, having to handle either not arguments, but different opinions and present it back to things or present it back to people. And I just feel like you're going to be needing to play, I guess, the middleman or exercising some more of the skills of either, I think mediation is the word I want to say. A little bit of a bumpy patch, nothing you can't handle, but perhaps outside of what you were told or were originally expecting over the next couple of months. But still, I feel like this, she says, oh my God, today would have been my 50th anniversary. My dad had passed. It was going to ask if he is around today. And you just said angels watching over. Thank you for the confirmation. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, this is a beautiful card, protected by angels. And you know what? I have read with this particular deck for years. This is the first time I've had this card come up in a reading. Interesting fact. She says, my parents' anniversary. That's beautiful. Wow. So I think that's, an extra poignant message for you there, my dear. But I will say, in a small sense, buckle up for the next couple of months. You've got an amazing foundation. You've got an amazing partner. This mindset you have, the blessed energy that you're coming in here with is going to continue to carry you. I'm not seeing you getting knocked down by any means, but just needing to ramp up in some spaces and I would say use all of the skills in your tool set, even the ones that maybe you don't use quite as often. She's just beautiful. Thank you. Very helpful. You're so welcome, my dear. That's all I have from my cards here. I'm going to pass them on over to Journey, but thank you very much for your donation and congratulations again.
All right. What beautiful information. KC, my girl. I know we've been walking down this path together for a while, and I'm so glad that it's all panning out for you, as all of us here have shared with you and helped you walk down that path. And now it's time for you. You're feeling, like you said, you got that pep in your step. This is your beautiful time to open up that spirituality side of you as well, because so many positive things are coming out for you. You need to be able to open that side of you up too. And I'm telling you right now, when it comes to this relationship with you, I feel like it's going to get a lot more deeper because you're in the best mood. Your job no longer feels like a job. It feels exciting and fun. And I keep seeing it building. What you think you have now is amazing. There's even more to come, So just like they were saying, these next few months, enjoy what you got going on because there's something even bigger in the works for you. So, you're talking about all these big, beautiful projects. They're going to give you projects that you never imagined you were going to get. You were not expecting to be able to work with these types of people. And it's like, wow, I can't believe I'm getting this. And you're going to continue to keep moving on. And I feel as though that you're going to keep going in this positive direction, and it's only going to get deeper. But along with all this work and all this fun that you're having, I want you to know that your relationship is going to get deeper. And that's going to make your, you think you got pep in your step now, girl, you're going to be skipping to work. You're going to forget you have a car. You're going to be just skipping. Like literally, you're just, the energy that I see coming from it. So not only are you loving life and loving your, I'm going to call it your happiness, AKA your job, but you're loving your relationship. And it's talking about loving yourself. And she put a bunch of laughy faces. But you know, the thing is that you're continuously moving in the right direction because you are following your path. I guarantee you, if you had your natal charts done, that you would be living your natal chart right now. You would be, just moving forward and allowing yourself to grow even further. I just see so much positivity on everything that you're doing right now. You was what I call is the golden touch. Everything you're touching right now is turning to gold. Everything that you're doing right now is turning to gold. And even your relationship is going to be turning to gold. Your dad does have a message for you. He says he is with you. He's been there and he's watching you grow, and he's extremely proud of everything that you're doing. He's also allowing you to know that what you keep seeing on, she says, 5 planets in the 10th house, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. Holy shit, and awesome for you. No wonder you're so damn good at business. But he's telling you that what you've been seeing at the corner of your eye here recently, this unfamiliar smells from your house, those are him. He's trying to let you know that he's there. He says he's trying to allow you to know that you've got your family on your side. Your guides are working hard to protect you. But he also says, you did smell me and you brushed it off because you were like, no. And then you just kept going, but you smelled a little bit. He said, you can smell me. I was trying to let you know I was there, giving you smells that were familiar to you that would be connected to him. He's trying to let you know that you are protected and that your entire family is proud of you, and they cannot wait to watch you grow even further. The energy that I see with him coming in is, he says, when you're sleeping, he tries not to bother you, but while you're awake, he is trying to allow you to know he's there. In tears, literally don't know what to say. He would just want you to know that he's proud and that he's always known who you were going to be. Always knew it. He said she was a no taking shit from nobody. She was always a go-getter. She was always ahead of everyone else. So does he like Leon? So the Leo, yes. He does. He's given me a message that says this is the man that will support you. This is a man, no matter where he is in his life, his support for you will always be there. Even if you're here and he's here, he's still going to support you from here because he's not going to take from what your glory is. He wants to bask in your happiness. And you actually motivate him. He sees where you are going and that you've reached for the stars and you've reached for your dreams. And guess what? There's more. Leon's my rock. He's amazing. Exactly. The support that's there is unbelievable and beautiful. And I'm telling you, it's all from the heart, all from his heart. He means every word he says when it comes to the love, the support, and he's going to keep doing it. going to keep doing it. I know you didn't ask, but your father's telling me this is the man you'll marry. This is the man you're going to marry. He says it's a little soon right now, but he will be the man you marry. And get ready, because he says it's a lovely road. And I know this is who you've been looking for your entire life. She put, oh my God, big eyes. Right, it's too soon yet. But it is the man that you're going to marry, he says. He says, I'm going to touch your shoulder right now. Don't be frightened. He's with you. I was just thinking that question. Yeah. Well, your father said he just touched you on your shoulder and he's still got his hand on your shoulder to not be frightened. He says, I will be there. When you walk down that aisle, I will be walking beside you. But don't cry. He says, you cry so easily. He said, don't cry. Be the strong girl that I know you to be. Bask in it. He says, you'll look beautiful. You were my little girl. You've always been my little girl. You will continue to be my little girl. And I will protect you as my little girl. Saying something about a stuffed animal, or is it a doll that he had given you when you were younger? He's talking about hold it. Tell him to stop making me cry then, laugh out loud. But he's talking about an item that he gave you, a doll or a stuffed animal of some kind. And he says, when you need me, pick up that doll. Every time you talk to it, I can hear you. Even if I'm not physically in the room with you, I know to come to you. He's like, it's like your cell phone to me. Call out my name if you need to. I'm telling you right now, he is fully on board with you. He also says your grandfather's proud of you too. He's been there as well. He says the day that you smelt the smell of tobacco, burning tobacco, maybe a cigar or a cigarette or something to that. I'm going to my mom's tomorrow. I'll check the toy bear there. Talk to it. It's him. He says that's your line to him. That's your line to him. He says your grandfather's been there too. He's telling me that, don't be hard on yourself, because he says sometimes you just put too much pressure on yourself. He says, I've watched you judge yourself too hardly in the mirror. Even though you're doing so well, you're always telling yourself, I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. Tell him I said, I love you, Daddy. I didn't say it last time. I saw him alive and I regret it since then. He says, you don't have to say what I already know. He's letting you know that when you didn't say it, it's not that he didn't know that you loved him, but you also didn't know that would be the last time you would see him. He is really strong. He was a very strong man. He's telling you, you have that same ability. You have that same ability. Don't allow yourself to get bullied. Don't take on too many projects. He says you're bad about taking on more than you can chew, but you can always handle it. You find ways. And girl, I know all about taking on too many projects. It's fun for me. It's like a challenge. I love a challenge. And he says you do too. You're very competitive. Saying something about a family dog. The dog is with you. The animal spirits that you're seeing in your house, it's a family dog. Protecting you like a guardian. Not letting anything negative happen. He's warning me about the days that you're clumsy. He wants you to ground when you do that. He kept talking about there are days where she's knocking everything over. She'll trip over her own 2 feet. She'll trip over the air next to the floor. she will just trip over it. She will knock things down. She will get clumsy. He says those are the days you need to sit back and breathe because you get yourself all worked up. And he's trying to calm you down, but you don't listen because you're hard-headed too. He says, but he loves that about you because that makes you determined. And no one's going to steer you off your path. That's why so many amazing things are happening for you. She says, like, laugh out loud, trip on the air. Exactly. He says, you trip on air. He's watched you do it since you were 5. He says, you were the girl that couldn't walk the balance beam. Saturn and Virgo, Journey. You're telling me that's why I have to make everything sturdy. So when I go to fall, I can catch myself. But the thing is that your dad is surrounding you. Your grandfather's surrounding you. There is another woman who is from very, very long ago. I'm talking, when I mean very long ago, I'm talking like 1500s long ago. A descendant that says it's in your eyes. Your magic lies in your eyes. When you connect with your eyes, you get what you want. It's a gift. She had it as well. Is she American Indian? When I picked up her energy, I didn't grab her nationality, but I'm trying to see. I'm not getting much from that, so I can't say yes on Native American. But if that's where we're at, but this is 1500s. I can't get Native American. I'm sorry. I'm not picking that up. She goes, I thought I saw one in my basement and I freaked. Well, no, that's more likely your mediumship side popping in because I wasn't getting Native American for you. When I kind of saw her, she was dressed in like, the old, like the corset type, pulled in look. I mean, she was a beautiful woman. She had the long dress on, but that's how she presented herself because I'm assuming that's how she looked when she passed or how she remembers being when she was here on the earth plane. She says, I gave you many gifts. One is in your eyes. The magic lies in your eyes. And the other one is in your touch. You have a healing touch. Trust in your mediumship, girl. It's helping you through everything that you're doing. And it's a blessing. That's the 3 spirits that came through for me for you. And they absolutely love you. And your dad says, I'm always here. Shout my name and I'll be there. But talk to that bear. It'll be like holding me and me holding you. You hug it. It's me hugging you back. But I'm always here for you. So, just let you know. Your dad's not far away and he's listening. Use that mediumship. I know it's hard to see family on the other side, but if you allow yourself to use your mediumship, thank you for all being on this journey with me. I couldn't be happier. You need to celebrate and know what your father says. That was for happy stuff. Don't let the bad get you. Tears of joy. Remember, tears of joy, not sadness. I love you and I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Oh, yeah. And find my watch. Find his watch. I don't know where it's at, but find his watch. Something about it's just a gold band watch. But it meant something to him. Says, I love you too, Daddy. He heard you. He heard you. But honey, let me pull a card for you because you donated and thank you for that. We do appreciate it. We've got the Knight of Water. Ooh. Falling in love, the wedding. Here we go. The need to a balance of emotions. And girl, the wedding's, what did I just talk about? She says, okay, I'll watch out for the watch. The proposal's coming up. I just talked about that. Well, your dad just talked about that. I just relayed the message. But he talked about that, knowing that this is the man that you're going to marry. That is a beautiful energy. And I know that I'm pretty sure my staff was crying in the background because I could feel the energy got really deep. And I was like, oh, crap. She says, you're all invited. Hey, I can marry you. I'm a minister.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah. So where are we going?
I get to come to America. Whoop,
Woo!
Awesome.
Awesome.
I could feel all that energy. I was definitely strong emotional. Yes, it was definitely a strong. He came through so strong. Oh, what a great reading. It was very strong emotions, but she had so much positive. The girls covered everything. So, and her daddy had something to say to her, and he kept calling her my little girl, my little girl. I thought he was calling her my little biscuit at first. I was like, biscuit? That calls her kid a biscuit. So he started saying little girl.
Aww.
So if he called you a biscuit, he also called you a biscuit. She goes, 10-10 on the 10th. Such a beautiful confirmation.
Aww.
Thank you. How amazing. How amazing. I love that for you.
Wow.
Love that for you. And get ready, girl, because an engagement's coming soon. Good engagement's coming soon. Whoop, whoop. All right, guys. We're going to take another reading and then we'll do another speed round. We got another mega reading. Woo!
Woo! Oh my gosh, amazing.
We got Blanca to start us off with another mega, and we're going to start you off with Destiny K.
Hey, Blanca Lovely. Thank you so much for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic. The question is...
Hang on, guys. She's having a tech problem. Are you there? She's gone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put you on with Cassidy, and then Cassidy will read your question, then we'll get back to Destiny. Cassidy, you are muted, sweetheart.
Sorry, I'm just sitting here normally shuffling in the back, getting my cards out while she's doing her reading. So I am, I always mute myself so you're not just listening to me. This is hilarious. Hello. All right, Blanca. Hello, my darling. Blanca says, my question is, I think I'm going too fast with Nick to the point that we're not really getting to know each other. I feel it's more sexual than a relationship. This is why I think we won't last. I feel if slow it down now, he will leave. Do you see him losing interest in me and won't find me attractive anymore? I worry about it, and also his family won't accept me. From what I hear, I feel he will hurt me. Oh, darling. All right. Well, let's definitely take a look at that, because I certainly remember. I even pulled out like particular sex decks when we were reading on this situation previously. So this is, apart from the situation you were bringing up here, I hope things are going well between you two. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is lay a large old spread here to take a look at what's going on in your connection, and see if we can see where things are heading, despite the fact that, things might be moving a little bit fast, and or they're taking a little more of a physical nature than you may have expected them to. So let's go ahead and get a good shuffle in here and see what's going on for your connection. Let's take a look. Go. Okay, this is a big old spread. Just bear with me for one moment. This is why it's nice when I'm the second person, so I can get all of my cards down. All right, my dear. So, wow. Okay. When you say things are going really fast, is what you're actually saying there that it's become more sexual than otherwise, and that feels... The first thing I'm seeing from my cards here is the metric that you are using to say that things are going too fast between the two of you isn't the right metric to use to measure the depth within your relationship, if that makes any sense at all. From the, like, okay, let's break it down to where you're at with him right now. Does he not make you really quite happy? Does he treat you really well? I'm going to say these as statements. I think he makes you very happy, and I think he treats you very well. I think he has brought, I'm going to even not give him all of the credit here, but what his present has brought for you is just a blossoming of a beautiful part of yourself that had been dormant from, you know, taking care of family related issues and not issues, but just taking care of other domestic needs in your life, that you almost, there was almost a repression of this beautiful, strong feminine energy that has been able to blossom from this particular connection. I have this 9 of coins upright, and I feel like one of the things that has come of this connection, if I'm even isolating you yourself from, you know, the connection between the two of you, is I think he's made you feel really good about yourself. He's made you feel alive. He's made you feel yourself, darling. Like, it seems really beautiful for what this has brought in its essence already. Looking at what's underneath and kind of diving in a bit deeper on this connection, I have the Justice card. And now my cards wouldn't be giving me, we were actually talking about this card right before the show, because I said, you know, I want to be the Justice card when I grow up. I just adore this card. This card definitely has a lot of depth to it. It also has a rather contractual nature. So I know you said, like, you know, it's a fairly new connection, but what is underneath and what I'm picking up from your relationship is there's a lot more depth than is being discussed. And even if you guys are spending more of your time together in a physical mode, it doesn't mean that it's lacking in its emotional needs. Which is why I'm kind of like, I'm wanting to know if you're asking this out of a fear-based mentality as opposed to the actual date that you have in front of you, my darling. Because from, you know, how he's been, I got the King of Cups upright. I feel like he's surprised you with his maturity, with his, I would say, almost chivalry or gentlemanliness, how he's been able to show up for you, support you, and I almost want to say like manage your emotions, but just he was a lot different. He brought a lot more to the table than you perhaps initially expected of him, and it seems like you were pleasantly surprised by that. If you're here, my dear, let me know how that sounds, because, like, you know, from what I'm getting up till now, things do seem really quite great. Here's what I'm asking is if you're asking this question based on more of a fear situation. When I'm looking at your fearful side and what could be standing in the way of this connection, I have the 6 of Cups upright. So when I'm looking at like, I mean, look at this card. It's beautiful. You have 2 people. They could be in love. There's a sharing going on here. There's an offering going on here. It's all of the energy surrounding this is a healthy, lovely relationship. So why am I seeing that in your fear space? She says, we really don't talk. We're both cold on our conversations. So, okay. So you're letting more of the body do the talking as opposed to the words doing the talking. But what I want to say though is it might just look different for you too. Because to me, it seems like the connection you're in with him is not supposed to be, meant to be, or going to be a repeat of what you have seen in love before. So if it seems like the communication has not been there, the next card I have for what's coming up between you two is the Ace of Swords, upright. Which, where you're saying you're cold with your communication, like, I'm not going to be surprised if that's just your style. You guys might not be having the squishy bunny, you know, more emotionally involved conversations because you both have, I would say, a similar conversation style in that sense. So if you're finding right now that your relationship is not taking on as much of the conversational side as you would like it to, that's the first thing I see coming in as a change in what's about to come up next between you two, is that your conversation style is going to both increase and change the way that it looks. Now, I don't, my dear, I'm going to just say this, but I don't want you to prematurely screw anything up based on a fear or your worst projection of what you think might happen. because I'm not seeing a ton of evidence here for like, I'm not seeing a super informed skepticism about this connection. It's almost like, I'll almost give this example. If I say I like apples, what someone might hear is, oh, she doesn't like bananas. Did I say that? No. No, I did not. But like, I'm just wondering, is there a level of filling in the blanks or bringing in a narrative or a part of a conversation that maybe had not taken place to give root to some of your reservations within this connection? Where I see this going, though, so like I said, I'm not seeing, in the near term, the fact that you're in a more physical space now, I think it's going to take more of an intellectual nature. It looks like the conversations are going to have a lot more, there's a lot more meat to them, but that's pretty much what I want to say. The communication between you two does seem to be improving going forward. And I'm not seeing, I literally have the death card in reverse for kind of where this is heading beyond that point, which is saying to me this is not something wrapping up, coming to an end immediate. Like, it's literally, something ending, not the thing ending, right? So I'm not picking up that this connection is going anywhere anytime soon. I think you've found someone that you find you blend with quite well, but you're almost taking a look at the qualities that aren't there, and instead of maybe exploring them more deeply, just getting concerned that they're not there and worrying that they're going to be cause to break you two up, if that makes sense at all, my dear. So let me pull a couple more cards here from my oracle deck to take a look if there's anything else that it has to say. She says, I do worry. And I get that, my dear. I do understand that, but ask yourself, is there a piece of physical data? Is there something that's actually happened that gives you cause for concern when you strip it from any worries, any concern? Like, she says, he's very private. Okay, hang on. Let's see what this has to say. All right. Well, the first card I have down, it says rejuvenating rain. So it says, clear the past, heal the present. All right. So the first thing I want to say is, if you're hanging on to anything, it doesn't necessarily need to be past relationship-wise, but things from your past that are not a part of this relationship, that are informing your opinion of this relationship. The first thing it says clear the past and heal the present. She says he won't open up, which makes me nervous to open to. Or he won't open to, which makes me nervous to open to. I get that. And I do see that changing, because I see the nature of your relationship changing. Because I also have the other card here is the sun, where it's like everybody's naked and having a good time. But we're then moving into something that's a little bit more alignment with what's at a deeper root of this relationship between you two. We have that Justice card as well as the Ace of Swords as what's coming up next. The second card I have here, it says Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. So, this seems to be a connection that has been, really welcomed. It has been waited for. It's been exciting that it has shown up. And now, even if he's being private, I see that changing. I do see the nature of your relationship changing. I see the depth of it looking different. But oftentimes that's, we do see that happening in new relationships that show up. There's the quote honeymoon phase, right? Where everybody is exploring each other's bodies and things like that. And then it takes on a different shape. And it doesn't mean that that's the right way, the wrong way, or even taking stuff too fast. She says, I feel he's hiding me. Well, is he hiding you? I'm not really seeing that. I'm not seeing like he's trying to... I'm not seeing that he's like embarrassed about you or worried about what, like, I'm not seeing that. But again, I'm kind of seeing, I feel like he's guarding his heart in this regard. I feel like he likes you quite a lot. And he's also not wanting to be the first one to express it. I feel worry and concern from what this is showing me is like he does not feel safe to express how he really feels. And it's not necessarily because you make him feel that way. That's just how I'm seeing that he feels. He's like, if I tell her how I feel, is she going to freak out? And it seems like that's mirrored I mean, it's quite interesting. I have the Magician reversed, the Ace of Cups reversed, and then I have this the Tower reversed, where it's almost like you've met your match, darling. She says, "Oh, okay, he sounds like me." Yeah, there we go. So that's what I'm seeing, the mirror type thing, where it's like I don't want to be the one to spell out my heart, because what if it's not returned? I feel like at his core, this guy is perhaps a bit of a softie, a bit of a sweetheart, and he's not willing to just lay it all out on the table just yet, because he's a little worried maybe about what you will say or how things will change, because he seems like, he's pretty happy with where things are at right now between the two of you. So that is what I'm seeing for you, my dear. Thank you so very much for your question and your donation. I hope this was helpful. It's lovely to hear from you, darling. And I'm passing you, I'm not sure if our darling Destiny is with us. She is, darling. Hello, I'll pass you back over to Destiny.
Hi, Blanca, lovely. Thank you so much for donating and supporting us here at My Psychic Connections. Can I please see the question again? Because I got shut down and shut out by Spirit, because Spirit was so energetic in the previous reading before. And it was like, now it's time to just close you out for a minute so you can just come back in. So sorry about that, Blanca. So your question is, I think I'm going too fast with Nick to the point that we're not really getting to know each other. I feel it's more sexual than a relationship. Well, breathe. This is why I think we won't last. I feel if I slow it down now, he will leave. Do you see him losing interest in me and won't find me attractive anymore? I worry about it, and also his family won't accept me for what I am here, and I feel he will hurt me. Okay, so Blanca, I'm going to connect to your energies first, see what messages and vibrations I get. And then if I feel like I need to use cards, I will. Okay, here we go, lovely. Okay, first things first, lovely, straight away, what I need to say to you is you need to breathe, okay? And I also need to say to you that I feel like you've definitely been having flashbacks, is what I'm hearing, from something from your past. And I need to say to you, in a sense, I feel like it is come up right now in this present moment. And also in regards with the full moon being in Virgo as well, this is something where I feel like things, in a sense, that within yourself, you feel like you are spiraling out of control. She put your husband, bless you. Yeah. So what I need to say to you, Blanca, right now, I feel like you're feeling guilty, okay? Because this is the first thing that I get in regards when I connect with your energies. And what I need to say to you, that you have nothing to feel guilty about, okay? So that is the first thing that I need to say to you. Now, in regards with this beautiful connection that you have found, this is Spirit saying to me, this didn't happen by a coincidence. No, it did not. It happened for a reason. This was meant to happen, because I want to say to you, the person that this is about, they have been through similar things, what you have been through as well. And I need to say to you, this is a time for you both to build yourselves up together. This is Spirit saying to me, it's like you are both in a rut. You have both had shut yourselves out, retreated from the world and everybody, and now you found yourselves. I'm trying not to do the same mistakes I did with him to Nick. So what I need to say to you, this is something where I feel like you just need to just take every day as this comes, because this is something where Spirit is saying to me that, in a sense, that when I connect with your energies now, I feel like you're getting really overwhelmed. Like there's a lot of overwhelmness there. And in regards, I heard a little bit of Cassidy's beautiful reading that she said for you. I feel like you need to not worry in regards with this process, because this is somebody that definitely has come into your life for a reason. You are both going to be able to build each other up the way that needs to happen, because what I need to say to you, before, Blanca, there has been a lot of knockbacks in your past. We both lost our loved ones and we're both very guarded. Yeah. So what I need to say to you here, it's going to take some time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. This is something that's going to be baby steps and a gradual thing. And that's the beauty of it, because you don't want it to be all rush, straight dive into there in regards with being sexual. Okay, you want to progress. Okay, thank you, Spirit. The word I'm hearing is progression is going to be the best way. So do I feel in regards with this, does this person like you? Yes, they do. They are guarded at the moment, but that's not going to be forever. This is something where you are both needing to go in this together, understand one another's feelings, so you can express a little bit to them how you feel about them, so they can then express how they feel towards you. So that can be the start of taking these barriers down. When you then can start to do that, you are then going to see that it's not going to be such a literally a barricaded barrier that is up around you both. You see us together over a year. Yes, I do. But I need to say to you, Blanca, you need to have faith and trust in this connection. And as I explained, this is definitely something that happened for a reason. It didn't happen by accident, and it didn't happen by coincidence. This is in your destiny. This is in your life path. You were both meant to meet for these reasons. And I want to say to you, this is also about both building each other up in a confident way, where you both had felt like as if you couldn't express your feelings and emotions outwardly. So what I want to say to you, in around about a year's time, you both are going to have taken your barriers down, I would say, to about here. So you can breathe, so you can have this breathing space to understand and express your feelings and emotions outwardly. And what I also need to say to you as well, Blanca lovely, in regards with yourself as well, it's like I keep hearing, like, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let all of the things that you have experienced, that you've been through, okay, stop you from having and finding love again, because you do deserve to have love. And when you can understand and find what it is that you're needing to have, this is going to be the perfect thing for you. Now, in regards with your husband, do I feel like he's happy that you've met somebody? Yes, I do. But I also need to say to you, in a sense of, he wants to make sure that you are not living in the past. As soon as I saw him, he had me hooked. He said when he saw me, he thought the same. Yes, because it's a magnetic connection that you both are sharing. And this is something that I want to say to you. I keep hearing pursue. Keep pursuing on this connection, because this connection can actually turn into something even bigger than what it is already. So once you have that base, once you find that stability, you are going to see the beautiful things that are going to be coming up and forward in for your future as well. I need to say to you as well, you asked, do I feel like he's going to hurt you? Absolutely not. He's not going to hurt you, because he has been hurt as well within himself previously before. And it's like he never thought in a million years that he would be meeting somebody else. And look exactly what has happened here to you right now. You both have met for a reason, and this is what Spirit just keeps saying to me continuously over and over and over and over again, is that you need to understand that this was meant to be. Okay, I'm also going to pull you some romance cards as well, my lovely, and see what other messages and vibrations I get. Okay, wow, Spirit just turned around and said I needed to pull this card, and this says express your love. Now I want to say to you, in regards with this card here, this is showing about you expressing your feelings and your emotions outwardly. And this doesn't mean in a sexual way neither. This is telling me that this is about showing that you both share a connection, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as well. And I want to say to you, when you can find this balance, this stability, and understand, then this is then when you are going to be able to go deeper in within this connection and start letting down these barriers. because Spirit is saying here, look at this, make the effort, Blanca, make the effort, and don't deter away from being frightened with the things that are going to start coming up and forwards. Because what I want to say to you, you both are going to start connecting on this deeper level. And at first, you're going to feel quite overwhelmed with it. You're going to feel like as if, actually, I want out, I want out. I want to say to you, don't let your past hold you back, and pursue. The word I just keep hearing is pursue, pursue, pursue this, okay? Because when you can then start making the effort, then you can start to understand that this connection can really be a lasting thing. So I need to say to you here that you definitely do deserve love. And this is something that Spirit is saying to me. You are a very lovable person, but when you get hurt and things don't seem to go your way, in a sense, it's like you go into shutdown mode. You go into shutdown mode, you go into this retreat mode, and it's like you barricade yourself up, and then you're back to square one again, okay? So what Spirit is saying to me right now, that you definitely do deserve to have love. Do I feel like this is a very good connection? Absolutely. Wow, look at this. You've got, this is worth waiting for. Now, I know that it might seem that there's a lot of things that are not happening at the speed and pace that you're wanting them to have. But as you can see here, Spirit is saying to me, it's going to be a long process, but it's going to be a gradual thing. And just make sure that you do these baby steps so you can build this base, have this stability, and know that you can both trust each other. I am getting as well a soulmate connection in regards with this person as well. And like I said before, even pulling the cards, you have definitely met for a reason. And here we go for confirmation right here. It also states to me, it is safe for you to love again. So this is Spirit saying, and also your husband who has passed as well, saying, I know that I'm not here. You don't deserve to be on your own and alone. No, you do not. He's saying that it is safe for you to love again. I accept this and I allow you to love again as well. And don't be afraid or ashamed or feel guilty about anything in regards with moving forwards. So what I need to say to you now, Blanca lovely, okay, is just open your heart and give out this love that you have so inside of you. You have all of this love that I feel is like it's wanting to burst out and come out of you. And you can give this love because you can make this beautiful connection that you are starting to have with this person as well. But you just need to understand to have that faith and trust within everything within itself as well. I'm also going, excuse me, to pull you a talking to heaven card as well, because I need to say to you in regards with your husband, okay, that he's saying that I am sorry, please forgive me. So he's saying that even though that he's not here, okay, that he wants you to know that he is sorry, but you have nothing to feel sorry for. Okay, my lovely. And I'm being told to say, I have no more earthly worries. And what he's saying here is he doesn't want you having any worries on the earth plane either, my lovely. Okay. And I need to say to you as well, I always give you a good night kiss. Now, even though that your husband is not here, okay, he does come in, he does give you a kiss, but he's happy with your outcome in what you're wanting to pursue. The word I keep hearing is pursue. So keep going, because it's definitely worth the wait. And underneath of the deck for you, my lovely, is as a soul, I can be in several places at once. So your husband is saying here, I am watching your every move to make sure that you don't mess this up. This has happened for a reason. This is an opportunity and everything for a lifetime as well. I love my husband still, but it's different now. Yes, but it's different because you need to know and understand that your husband is allowing you and knows that it's okay for you to love again as well, my lovely. Okay, so I'm now going to close his beautiful energies down, and I, Blanca, will be leaving all of their love with you. So thank you very much, and thank you. And I'm now going to pass you over to Journey, and thank you for donating and supporting. Love and light to you. Thank you.
She said, thank you, Destiny. And what a lot of great information that you got. I need you to take a breath, Blanca. I need you to breathe here because I've got some serious messages coming through. 2 people that you know, but 2 that you don't know, but only heard of. Your mom's coming in. I knew it was her immediately because she said, Mija, and she said something that I can't roll my tongue with, but it's like Amar or something to that nature. I can't roll my tongue like that, but she told me it meant love. My love, why are you beating yourself up? You're putting more, she says, love, yes. She said to me that she's talking, you're beating yourself up and you're allowing your feelings from everything. And she says, oh, mama, she said that you're allowing all of your fears to take control. She wants you to reflect on everything that you've done in the last 2 weeks. And she wants you to say, is this me? Is this me? She says, I don't want to hurt again. I'm afraid to lose another love. But you'll never lose another love if you don't allow your love to come through. You can't keep pushing and making people stand at a distance and think that they're going to stay. Look what I did. Don't follow in my footsteps. My heart breaks for you because I watch you torment yourself. Your love is big, but it's also weak. Your love is big when you want to give it, but it's also weak when you get too close. Don't push him away. Don't push the people away. Learn when to give real love and when to give tough love. And right now, you're pushing too many people away. She says, my mom, he treats me so beautiful. I've never been treated like this. I want to love him, but I get scared. Scared of being happy. You're too busy being in the dark. You're so busy being in the dark because you're always afraid. You're not living in the moment. I taught you better than that. I taught you better than that. Don't. Stop hiding in the dark because you will be alone if you continue on this path. His communication is being stopped at the moment because you've put forth a certain type of energy that has frightened him. And he has been through something traumatic. And she's here with me now. We come to you and tell you this because we need you to understand that you're beating yourself up. You're hurting yourself. You're not listening. The advice is coming and you're not listening. She put, oh my God, she's here. She's here and she's going to talk here in a minute too. Your mom wants you to know that she loves you and she keeps saying it in Spanish and I can't roll my tongue like that. So I'm not even going to try. It sounded stupid when I said it the first time, but she says she loves you. But she also wants you to stop beating yourself up because love goes both ways. You can't just love a person. You have to be able to love yourself first because if you don't love you, no one's going to love you back in the way you want them to. Says, laugh out loud. Oh, I love it so much. Your mom says she loves you and she's going to hand over basically the mic over to somebody else. Let's know that I'm with you. And she said, clean your room. Mom was always about love. She said to clean your room, by the way. Your husband's coming through and he says that you need to remember that the people that love you are not are not me. But laugh out loud, stop. Your husband's saying, you know, you need to remember that these people aren't me. We had our time. And now it's your time. You can't be afraid that every time you fall in love, you're going to lose somebody. That doesn't happen every time. Nobody's promised tomorrow, but you're not listening. You keep putting these negative feelings out there and you're sabotaging yourself. This man loves you and he cares about you. But you also need to remember that he has been through some stuff just like you have, and that you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And I haven't gone anywhere. And I approve. What better blessing to have as your mom and me standing here beside you, approving that you get out into the world and start living your life again. Stop hiding in the darkness. Allow me to grab your hand and pull you out of that darkness. You've been consumed with darkness for so long because you allow such negative people in your life. Stop with the negative people. You have to stop it. Every person that you keep in your circle, the ones that keep the darkness around, that's why you keep them there. The ones that care for you, you yell at them and you keep them away because they're gonna let light in. Stop it. Stop. Stop trying to argue. Stop trying to make it a fight. Stop trying to beat this up. Stop pushing him away. I know I messed up. No, you don't know. You don't know. You're still not recognizing the damage. Really think about it. How would you feel? Put the shoe on your foot. Then you'll recognize. Your husband's telling you you're doing a lot of things. Give tough love when it's needed. Pull back. He said it would hurt me. So if it would hurt you, is that okay to hurt somebody else? Because it's not your feelings? Don't do that. You did that with me. When you felt hurt, you came at me. I know I wasn't perfect. But we grew together and we love each other. That doesn't change anything. No, sir. He wants you to love, but don't push him away. I'm so sorry. Listen. You can still fix things while you can. But you got to let go of the negativity. You got to let go of these dark people. You've got to let the darkness go. You've got to let the darkness go. I'm with you always. And I trust and believe you will always do the right thing. The thing is you've got to do the right thing. That means holding strong when you need to be strong. Doing the right thing for you, the kids. Our oldest is acting like a fool right now. You have to let that happen. Let it happen. He's got to learn his lesson. Don't interfere. Let it happen. And he means that. He says, I will come and haunt the house if you do not listen to me right now. Now he's trying to be funny, but he's being serious. You need to do what's right for you. But you can't do that. Just put laugh out loud. You can't do that if you're letting all that darkness in. If you keep letting the darkness in, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to push away this love. You're going to push everybody away. And all the people that care for you will be gone. And the only people that want you around is the ones that want to keep you in the darkness. I know that's not where you want to be. He says, I love you, Blanca, but you've got to stop. Well, he said, babe, I'm going to call you Blanca. You've got to stop. Right, you don't. Don't beat yourself up. Keep the negative out. You're in a place where positivity is, but you're so busy living in what if land that you're going to sabotage your relationship. He's going right now, and he says that he loves you, and he hopes that you listen. He says you're hard-headed, but he still feels that you'll listen. And she said, thank you still, Journey, but hang on. There's more. Nick's mom's here. Says, I miss him, Journey. He knows, and he's with you. But Nick's mom's here, and she's telling me, you don't worry about his family. I know how to handle them. They can be rude, they're judgmental, and that's why he does not open up. She put, oh my God. He does not open up because he has been judged himself by this family. This is why he runs from this family. He wants to be there for them because he loves them. She goes, but he's young and feels like he can heal everything. He can't. There's damage that's been done in this family that's been done for a long time. Says, he's really amazing. He's an amazing man. And I'm proud of who he's become. But I'm going to be prouder of who he's going to become. This is not the first time that he's loved, but is the first time he's loved since love was taken from him. As you know that feeling. She doesn't want you to hurt and to know that you can trust him. Don't be afraid of him. If you open up, he will open up. She said, yes. But the thing is that you guys aren't opening up to each other. That's why you're finding it only sexual. It's fun to spend time together. It's fun to rub one out every now and then. Get her done. But you guys need to talk too. Spend that time. Don't get mad at him for what happened in your past relationship. Now, that's not her talking. That's me talking. She says, I will do it. I don't want to lose him. You're not going to, honey. She's telling you you're not going to lose him. Once he gets emotionally attached to somebody, he does not let them go. But you're meeting him with resistance. You're being met with when you're being met with resistance, you're not going to be able to go further. So don't do that to yourself. Because that's hurting him. He knows your energy has changed. He knows something's different. But he's not speaking on it because he doesn't want to ruffle your feathers. Open that door. Allow things in. Let him know where you're at. You're not going to lose him. But if you keep pushing him away, you will. She set aside her energy to tell him that she loves her, that she loves you and she loves him and she loves where this is going. I will change my ways for him. No, change them for yourself. Don't change them for him. This isn't for him. This is for you because this benefits you in all directions, not just one. And me. Good. Here's the harder one. She's here. His love, like you had your love. She says she can't be here to love him in the way that he would like. And she misses him daily. She put, oh my. He was my only love I've ever had in my life. We were high school sweethearts. I was with nobody but him. We did everything together. And I see that love he gave me once before. I see him giving it to you. Don't push him away. He's vulnerable. He really does love you, and he's afraid to say it. Sorry. He's afraid to say that he loves you. He's afraid to show you his emotions because he doesn't want to get hurt either. The energy is definitely good between the two of you. And I've never seen him so happy. We had our time. Now it's time for you to have yours. But don't hurt him. And don't hurt yourself. Oh my God, wow. He's such a beautiful soul. She says you're a beautiful soul too, but you guys need to open each other up. You guys need to talk. He's not one to open up. He's always had to be the tough guy. He's always had to be the protector. He's always had to put on a brave face. He never had love like the way we had love. And now he has you in his life. And you can provide that. You say that he hides you from his family, but aren't you doing the same by hiding him from your family? Don't beat him up for the same things you're doing as well. Open that door. He's a good man. I love him. That's what she said. I love him with all my heart. She doesn't want to see him hurt, but she doesn't want to see you hurt either. You guys have something great, but she doesn't want you to lose it. I feel her pain right now, and it's hard. I'm doing everything in my power right now to not be crying or bawling my eyes out. She can see where you guys are. She can see everything that you guys, what you're about. You're very right, Journey. She just said that both of you are scared of what people will think. Stop worrying about what everyone else thinks. Start worrying about how you feel. Is it real? She said, oh my God, I really feel her too. Is it real? Do you love him? Because he loves you. And if you don't show him or tell him, he's gonna get hurt. She says, yes, I do love him. Then talk to each other. Stop ignoring each other. Stop doing other things I have to get away for a moment. Be open to share each other with each other's lives. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Because you're never going to find anyone that's going to love you like him. I know. I was loved by him. I know you're not me, but he loves you just the same, if not more, from what I can see. You are his life, and he will continue to keep moving in that direction. But please don't blame him for the things that you've been through. And if he does the same, I'll teach his ass a lesson too. He will not hurt you for what we went through. Now, we were not always on happy terms. We had our ups and downs too. But I can tell you, he's like talking to a wall sometimes. You just have to be the first one to speak. Open him up. He's got great love to share. He's been the first to make me happy since my husband. No one has ever come close, Blanca says. But open your heart, sweetheart. Let the love in. It floods you. Don't worry about his family. They suck. She said they suck. They judged her too. He will keep you distance from them because they're toxic. He loves them, but they're toxic. You should know the feeling. You have that same. You love your sisters, but they're toxic. She says, thank you, both of them. He's worth my love. Yes, he is worth your love. And you're worth his. Accept the love. That's what she's saying. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Start worrying about today and what you have today. If you're so busy worried about not being together, you're not going to enjoy the time that you guys have together. Now, that was not from her. That was from me. She's going right now. But she says, make him smile for me and kiss him for me. Kiss him like you mean it. She's gone. You have a lot to think about. Said, oh, I will. Oh my God. I say that to him. Yes. All the time. Oh my God. Well, she wants you to give him a big fat one for her. Blanca, this is a lot of love. Open that heart. I know you'd say your heart is as black as night. Well, the sun's starting to shine, sweetheart. It looks like dusk or dawn. I said dusk. Dawn. It looks like the dawn is coming. Allow it in. She said, I will. All right. Blanca, thank you so much for that. That was really freaking hard. There's a lot of emotion there. But I do. He kisses me like he misses me. Good. Accept that. Accept it. Stop worrying about the bad stuff. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Stop doing that. It's terrible. Stop doing that to yourself. Live in the moment. Live in the now. Enjoy the happiness, because if you're always waiting for the negative to happen, you're going to make it happen by drawing it in. Live in the moment. Bring in the more positive. You donated. Thank you, Blanca. And you, oh man. She got the king of fire, not the queen. She says, thank you so much. My heart hurts, but in a good way. Good. You got the king of fire. Almost. You jumped ahead to the king, which is kind of funny as you were talking about your man, which is focus, 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 communication, vision, being a leader. Take advice from someone. Well, apparently you had to take advice from 4 people.
Wow.
Wow.
You had a lot of spirits connected to you tonight, and they've been watching. They've been watching. Thank you so much, Blanca. We appreciate it. But yeah, focus with your communication. It's time to take charge of the situation. Nick won't lose me. Well, then prove it. Prove it to yourself. You don't have to prove it to us, but prove it to yourself. We're here for you anytime, and you know that. Give me a second, guys. Us channeling 4 people at one time was like, woo, I'm hot. Like, literally, my body's on fire.
Wow.
I'm about to take this damn vest off and throw it across the room. Holy moly.
Oh, is it going to be that type of a show?
Yeah, I know. Like, oh.
Yes.
Exactly. All right. Well, guys, we are getting closer to the close here. So we're going to go ahead and take a few more questions here. So who do we got next? Hey,
Oh,
We've-
awesome.
We've got Unique. She went from, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a mini read because you donated twice. You donated for a 3-minute and then you donated for a mini. So we're going to give you a mini with a little love. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Destiny. That's how we're going to handle that. Okay, Unique? Let's start off with Destiny and then we'll go down the line.
Hi, lovely. Thank you so much for donating us here at My Psychic Connection. So Unique's question is, with the new information, do you still see Jabari as my forever? Because that new info hurts. Okay, let me have a look for you, lovely, and see what messages and guidance I get for you. So first of all, I'm going to connect to your energies. And then if I feel like I need to bring cards in, I will bring cards in for you as well. Here we go. Okay, first things first, lovely, Unique. When I connect with energy, she puts sounds good. I feel like this has definitely got you thinking here in regards with J. I'm going to say initial J because I'm trying to pronounce their name. So what I need to say to you here in regards with J, I feel like this has definitely spun your head around. Wish my ancestors would speak on my issue too. Bless you. So what I need to also say to you here is like you are just needing some guidance, but you're also needing, like, in a sense, some clarification, some validation in regards with what is happening next with this. Now, I feel like you have heard something that has completely just spun you around, taken you by surprise. And when I connect here, I feel like there was something that was misinterpreted or something that was said that didn't need to be said in the way that it was. And what I need to say to you in regards with Jay, I feel like Jay just needs some time to cool down, because I want to say to you, you two are very similar. You two are very similar when I connect with your energies. I feel like as if it's like you mirror each other in a sense. And sometimes it can get so hot and like hot-headed in regards with yourself and in regards with Jay, because it's been before and he's still hiding the heck out of me. So what I need to say to you, it's like it's hard. It's been 4 months, was that? So what I need to say to you here, it's like you are just needing to know what the next part is needing to happen in regards with this. Now, I want to say with Jay, when I connect with their energies, I feel can be quite immature. I also want to say, in a sense, it's like when they're around their friends, they can be quite like boisterous in a sense and like follow with their friends in their footsteps. But when they're with you, it's a completely different story. It's like you understand them, they understand you, and then you can both start to have this deep connection. But then all of a sudden, I feel like Jay then gets distracted and goes elsewhere. So what Spirit is saying right now, lovely, that there is a lot of distractions that happens around Jay. Do I feel like he is going to come up and forwards to you and things are going to start improving? I do, but I don't feel that it's going to be anytime soon. Because what I need to say to you here is like you found something out recently, and I want to say to you, it was like, really? But I also need to say to you at the same time, Unique, when I connect with your energies, it's like you had a gut instinct anyway, that something just didn't seem right, didn't feel right. And it was like you were wanting to believe the gut instinct, but in the sense, it was like you didn't quite go forward with it until you had that confirmation. So what I need to say to you here, this is just Spirit saying to me that whatever you are thinking and feeling in that time, in that moment, run with it and go with it. She put, like how are we walking? Sorry, like how we are talking, because child, my patience is weak. So I feel like in regards with this is saying you're so right with that gut feeling. Yeah. So it's like you had that gut instinct, but you didn't quite go towards that gut instinct it was like you didn't really want to believe in what your gut instinct was telling you. Now, in regards with the patient's part, feeling weak, you shouldn't be feeling weak, okay? You shouldn't be feeling this way, because you are a beautiful soul inside and out. And the thing that I'm hearing for you, my lovely, is that you deserve happiness. And at the moment, in regards with Jay's energies, I feel like he can be, I just keep hearing like very boisterous and very much so just a follower in regards with his friends. So I just want to say to you right now, I'm going to pull you some cards and see what other messages and guidance I can get here in regards with this for you, my lovely, okay? So let's have a look for Unique and Jay. What energies do we have, Spirit, in regards with Jay? Okay, so in regards with this, I get children, okay? Now, as I was explaining to you before I even pulled this card, I was picking up on childish behavior. She put, yeah, someone sent me pictures and I asked him about it and he told me what was up. So I get childish behavior straight away. Now, even though it's a children card, this is me, this is saying to me that this is the childish, the boisterous behavior in regards with around friends. And I want to say to you, it's like you feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall, because it's like you get to this part and you get Jay to listen and understand you when you have that time together and alone. But then when he gets with his friends, it's a different ball game. It's a completely different kettle of fish. And this is Spirit saying, look at this. Wow. He definitely does wear a mask. And I'm getting an itchy nose as I say that. And Jay is definitely hiding behind a mask to his friends, because he doesn't want to show his friends how much that he's really into you and how much that he really does care about you, because he's feeling that if he does show how he truly feels about you, it's like his friends are going to be like taking and looking at him in a different way. She goes, we've been talking about kids a lot. He's trying to see his, and his ex won't let him. And then we want some together. So this is Jay wearing the mask, and this is Jay also needing to take that mask off, okay, is what Spirit is giving me. But I also need to say the next card that comes out for you is around this connection, is let go of control issues. So I feel like what you're just needing to do is allow this beautiful, allow this connection to unfold itself naturally. So then this beautiful connection can then start to, the word, okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing let that seed grow. Plant that seed, water that seed, so that seed can then start to, so that seed can start to grow, to start to expand. So you can then start to see things for what it is. Because what I'm getting here, he's still technically married though. They've been separated 2 years and court is in a few months to start making it official. Wow. As you said that, Unique, look at what the card just came out. She put, dang, my patient level is so low. The codependency card came out as I was just reading that part that you put there. This with his ex-partner is a codependency thing. This is something that Jay is really wanting to get away from. He doesn't want to be in this codependency. He wants to break the chain. He wants to break the cycles. He wants to break these routines. And I feel like with his ex-partner, this was all about addictions. This was things that were really holding him down in a sense, that he needed to break free and break away from this. So Spirit is saying to me, this is the codependency here in regards with this. And this is also in a sense relates back to his childish behaviors and his boisterousness as well. So I'm also being told that there was a separation there. So that is him separating in regards from his ex-partner. But I need to say it's like he's still got his ex-partner's energies around him as well, because then the next card then comes out is release the ex. She put, you're so right, he's trying hard. They've known each other since 7th grade. Yeah. So I feel like this is his energies in regards with this. This is saying that he really does need to release this energy that is lingering on him, that is really trying to keep themselves attached to him. And it's like he wants to break free. He wants to get away from this. He wants to move away. But what's happening is he doesn't know how to express his feelings and emotions outwardly. So he's wearing that mask to protect himself, to protect his feelings, to protect everything within himself. And that's why he's making out to his friends, oh, he's fine, you know, he's cushy, there's nothing wrong here, you know, and he's just hiding that all away because he doesn't want to think about it. But when it comes to you, it's like he knows that you can pick up on his thoughts, feelings, energies, emotions, what he's thinking and feeling. So in a sense, that then starts to freak him out. But I am needing to say to you that you do need to pay attention to the red flags here. There are red flags that are floating around. And what I need to say is having to get rid of a house he's just bought for court fees and custody. Yeah. So I'm being told in regards with this part there, my lovely, I won't be able to answer that part there because that is legal. But however, look, as you said that part there, pay attention to the red flags. This is the red flags, the red flags that is saying to me that this is definitely strongly around, okay? And I want to say, as I was explaining, this is him healing family issues. He's healing family things that have really held him back in a sense, and he's been through a lot of trauma and things from his past previously, and now he's just wanting to get himself back in a connection with you. So I want to say to you, it is going to take time, but you need to bring back this playfulness within him. You need to show him how he can be again by building him up slowly and gradually. But you do need to just remember to look out for these red flags. Do I feel like he's going to grow up anytime soon? Absolutely not. He has got a lot of lessons and things that he needs to learn, but he can do this if he starts to understand he's gone to get them babies back. I just know it. So I need to say to you in regards with this, make sure that you are putting yourself first and your needs first. But just remember that this connection with you can help him if he's willing to take and make that help from you. If he doesn't, then don't waste your time, effort, and energies to completely putting this fully in. But if he starts to listen and move himself away from the childish behavior and following his friends, then this could really start to understand that you guys can build a connection again. She put, when will he get serious with you? It's going to take time because there's lots of other things that are going on in Jay's life at the moment. But this is going to be something where you can give this relationship a chance, like I said, but if he's willing to make this and understanding what you're needing to say to him, if he takes it on board, yes, it can. But if he doesn't, don't waste your time and effort and energies onto something that's not going to progress. Dang, why can't my reads be like Casey's? Cause dang. Bless you, my lovely Unique. I'm sending you so much love and light to you, my lovely, okay? But like I said, just keep an open mind and make sure that you always go with your gut instinct as well. Thank you so much for donating here at My Psychic Connections. I'm now going to pass you over to Cassidy, and thank you.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful reading there, Destiny. Thank you for all of that incredible information. That is also on my table, darling, but this is always so interesting. And thank you so much, Unique, for your donation and supporting the show. Wow. Okay, where do I jump in? Again, I'm laying more cards, trying to get different layers of the situation and tapping into, you know, the same energy current that Destiny was talking about there as well. That last question that you posed, I guess I can start there when you said, when will he get serious with me? If I'm looking at sort of the energy surrounding you both right now, I'm going to start with you. So I have the Three of Swords. She says, come on, Cassidy, give me something good. I'm like, I'll give you the best I got for you, dear. And I'm going to just be honest and sending with all of the love I see. So with where I see you at the moment, with this Three of Swords reverse, it definitely seems like there's that piece of information that changed the nature of your heart towards him. you already said there, you know, that what you had heard or what had recently happened there hurt you. And I can completely see that. And I'm not trying to brush over that in any sense, because it seems like that was a very deep cut, but it also doesn't seem like that was the end of the line or the end of the game for you. But you're still just like, she says, nah, be blunt. I can take it. Good. I feel like you've got a bruised heart talking about this situation. It's not a completely smashed or shattered heart, but I feel like you've got a bruise on it now surrounding them, what information you got from him. Where I see where he's at right now, I've got this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and that's tapping into so much of what you were just talking about with Destiny there. Like, he's got these legal battle going on. There's the custody with his kids. And it's, I want to say, in an alternate universe where he didn't have this laundry list of stuff taking up his every moment, this extra stress he has on him, I think he could be a real wonderful partner and somebody that could show up for you. I'm never going to give someone the out and say your circumstances are okay for the way that you are treating other people. I'm going to always hold people accountable to the way that they're acting. But in this particular case, it's not that you're not a priority for him, but you're just not the only priority, because there's a lot of other things that are requiring his immediate attention. And it feels like every day he's checking something off of his laundry list, something else is popping up. And I mean, I feel for this guy. He's got a lot of things going on. But the way your connection's at right now with this Two of Swords, it seems like, I don't know, you're either dancing around the deeper issues, and you've already said, you know, you've been talking about kids. So it's not that you're not having these conversations, but it feels like there's another layer, or almost an elephant in the room situation, where sure, we're talking about particular issues, but there's also she says, you're spot on. He's really running ragged. Yeah. And I mean, I feel for that, and I'm very empathetic to that particular situation. But in terms of your relationship with him at the moment, it's at, you know, you can almost kind of see within this card, if you were looking at it on a graph, it seems to be where it's coming at a bit of a low point, at a point where you're maybe not seeing particularly eye to eye. The conversations aren't to the depth and the level of, like, the communication isn't as open as it really could be. I know you've already said your patience is wearing thin. She says, his dang wife and her drama he's causing now, and that I'm in the picture. And I mean, that's really not fair to you. I hate seeing that level of situation, but I want to say she can only get so far when she's coming at something else that's real. I don't think with this Temperance card here upright, you know, I don't think she has as much power as she maybe thinks that she has between you two. I mean, she's got a power in a sense. He's still got to deal with her with everything that's going on and how they are closing out, you know, their paperwork and their legal matters. But I mean, I don't think she said I meant his dang wife and her drama is, she's causing now that I'm in the picture. Yeah. And I mean, she's probably going to keep trying, but know that can only get so far as long as you two are quite solid. She says, but she's not stopping us even though she's trying hard. Exactly, right? With this Temperance card, it's like, try me, bitch. You know, which is rude. Like, you know, you shouldn't have to ever have someone coming in that sense. But it's like, what you guys have here seems a little more solid and not quite so fragile that it is open to be broken apart by someone such as her and the connection they've had thus far. What I was saying there, I know you said your patience is wearing thin on the matter, and I am so sorry, but I feel that patience is going to continue to be tested a bit more because he's so caught up with this. And it's not fair, the timing that you got dragged into, well, not dragged into this, but the timing that you met him and your connection started to blossom. It's just unfortunate that it happened while he's going through all of this. She says, when do you see us being an actual couple and able to just be free and real? If I'm being honest, it's looking like the other side of his legal issues. And not that you're not going to make progress during that time. And like I said, that patience, I've got this Queen of Pentacles here where it's like, if this is someone, and I genuinely think he's a very decent person. I asked, is he good for you and how that's looking? Like, he really cares about you. He knows he knows what he has with you, and his actions are in no way reflecting his feeling. I'm also picking up as well what Destiny was saying with that, I would say, immature or childish type energy that he has. I feel like it's quite interesting with this High Priestess reversed, the Page of Coins and the Nine of Swords, where it's like he screws up, then he knows he screwed up, and he's not really listening to himself. Like, I want to say this guy knows better. You know, when he's messing about or doing things that are falling into his immature nature, I mean, he knows, he goes against his better judgment, does the thing, and then he's stuck with some level of regret. So I feel like that's maybe a pattern that with this Wheel of Fortune reverse, I think he's shifting out of, but something you're experiencing and seeing with him now. To answer your question directly, like, when do I see that happening? Like I said, it's on the other side. It's on the other side of him figuring out the situation with the house, the legal battle, because we can only spread ourselves so thin. And again, I'm just seeing like this timing is really unfortunate. She said he is not one to apologize when he messes up. I hate that. Well, if he doesn't communicate it, know that he feels it within himself. He's not entirely not self-aware, even though he's not able to communicate it. It seems like in those moments when you're not around, he's feeling bad, or he's feeling some guilt, or some level of regret for things that he's done. But it makes sense when you're saying he's not able to communicate that, because that would require a level of maturity that I'm not seeing him being able to embrace at this particular moment in time. A couple other cards I have. So the first one for my Oracle card, it says Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So this is, again, talking to the message of being, we're asking about a relationship context, and I have a card here about solitude. The next card I have is Grounding. It says go deep and explore your roots. And the third card I have, it says Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. So I definitely want to say this isn't, I'm not seeing anything on my table to say, abandon this one, don't pursue this relationship, anything like that. I think and I'm not trying to give him a free pass for his behavior by any means, but it's just unfortunate that how he's able to show up is the way that he's showing up for you right now because of all of this mess that he finds himself in. He's not able to communicate how he feels more deeply, because I don't even know that he's had time to sit with that in a way that he's been able to sort himself out. I'm gonna say, like, he seems like a bit of a mess right now, and I empathize with this, and it feels like you are a almost like a victim in this sense of being swept up in what he can't bring to you, because it's not what you deserve. You don't deserve someone who's treating you this way, and I don't want to say you have to be patient. I just see continuing on the course with this, you're probably going to need to be while he's traversing through this. I do think you have a good connection. She says, and now that his house is gone, we can't even see each other now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, that makes sense with this Two of Swords there as well. Like I said, there's not enough on the table to say pass up on this. It's just, it does seem like it's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of work on your end, if that's something you're willing to take on. But there does seem to be a beautiful connection here on my table that is worth exploring, should you choose to wait and be patient. I'm sorry, you said it's wearing thin, but continuing in that sense, especially with this Solitude card, in silence, peace prevails. It's going to be a bit of a longer haul than I think you or him even really wanted it to be. So I'm sorry, my dear, and I do hope that was helpful. But again, thank you so much for your question and your donation. I'm going to pass you on over to Journey.
All right. So, Unique. So I know that you, right off the bat, you said something about he's not one to apologize. This situation has become very unique in a sense. So the thing is that I don't feel like the relationship is going to come to an end. I just don't feel like he knows what direction he's going in. Like, if it's months, I can deal, but years plus, nah. No, I don't feel like you're waiting years. I don't see years or a year. I do feel like there's a lot going on. I mean, like, Cassidy and Destiny are both saying he's not responsible. He's got that childlike mentality, which is keeping him from taking responsibility. This is where the don't apologize, because if you don't say it, it didn't happen type shit. It happened, fool. It happened. You're making a fool. You're making a mockery of yourself. He is self-sabotaging. And he's going to come to realize that. Verbalizing it's another thing. Now, when Cassidy pulled up the card and you seen the card, he was sitting up in the bed and all the swords were there. This is showing me too, is like it's keeping him up at night. He can't sleep. He's not sleeping well. He's not making the right decisions. He's not doing things right for himself. But the one thing he does have that's going good for him is you. And now that that's his main focus, like, this is the one good thing in my life. What's he going to do? Self-sabotage. He's going to say shit he doesn't mean. He's going to do things that doesn't make sense. But I do want you to know that he will be true to you in the fact that he's not going to go sleeping with other people or try to be with other people. I really do feel like you guys are going to come together. He's vocal sometimes, but then the mental stuff pulls him back and he starts, he starts drinking a lot. I know what that feels like. I definitely do know what that feels like. I've been in a situation like that where they can't verbally always say what they mean, and then they revert to drinking because it numbs the pain. It makes them not feel. But, well, what's what they think that they don't feel, but in all actuality, it only amplifies what they feel. But it's easier for them to get distracted. But as soon as the distraction's over, if they haven't passed out from drinking, they're thinking about everything because they cannot think and drink by themselves. They have to have people around them. Unique, I do not see him being on this path forever. As a matter of fact, I did see you guys, and I still see it, even with all the drama that's happening now, that you guys will be under the same roof at some point. But he has got to vocalize. But that is iffy at the moment. It's not showing it as like a very solid relationship that would say, that's 100%, that's going to happen. No, this really has a lot to do with what he's about to do next. Then he gets upset because it's too much for him to express. We end up arguing, but he doesn't get it. He doesn't get, I understand it. Well, because he feels that his emotions are so strong that nobody understands him. He's not understanding that he met somebody who's willing to understand and be there, and that even possibly you've been in this situation yourself. So allow yourself to take a step back to let him see. I do feel like he's going to communicate. Let him take the next step. Don't put your step in there. Let him do it. Because like I said, eventually I see you guys under the same roof. But again, this is based off of his next step. So basically we're walking on eggshells with you guys being under the same roof. Because I'm seeing it. The thing is that he's got to express it. And I do believe that he will. But it's how you accept it when he expresses it. So the best way to do that is to listen and do nothing but listen. Do not interrupt him. You want to hear everything, because the minute that you tell him that you understand or you show any type of sympathy, he's gonna shut down. Okay, Lord, help me learn how to pump my brakes, and I'm ready for family so bad. But the option's there. It's the eggshell walking. Can you not put too much pressure on that eggshell bridge? If it crumbles, it's done. There's no saving it. You'll be way too high. You will not survive the fall. That means this relationship will not survive this fall. I know you both want things, and I know you both want to be under the same roof. I know you both want to have babies. I get it. But right now, you guys are at a very vulnerable moment. Very vulnerable. So make sure to listen to everything he says. I know that's like, well, I don't get a chance to speak. No, this is your chance to listen. That way he speaks everything without you having to ask questions or try to fight him to communicate. She goes, let me get a hobby. I don't think about him as much. But the thing is that knitting here, I come, hey, I do that. It's fun. It's fun. But it's not that you don't need to think about him think about him. It's not what I'm saying. Is like, it's just when he's communicating with you, let him speak it all out and just be like, listening, going, when you're listening, don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. It's not done. It's just in a very vulnerable place. Thank y'all. I'm heading you. I'm going to try my damnedest. I'm hearing you. Okay. I'm like, I'm heading you. I'm like, we got a headbutt him? That's not going to work. There goes that bridge. But definitely allow yourself to listen to everything. So I really do feel like he's at a vulnerable breaking point. And that's why I see there's the chance that this can shift because you won't be able to deal with it. So listen to him. Don't interrupt. Just listen. I know it'll be hard not to go, well, why the hell would you? Don't. Just listen. That's the hardest thing to do, is be the one that listens. And us psychics here at My Psychic Connection, we've become some damn good listeners. Because we have to be. We have to be here for you guys. We have to give you the guidance that the universe is providing for you. But Unique, I don't want you to think that this is the end. I just want you to know that you're in a vulnerable place. Will do. Thank you. You are so welcome, Unique. I appreciate you, girl. And keep watching them videos. I know you've been watching Tarot Card of the Day and stuff. We appreciate that. And Angel Number of the Day and the transits in you. You've been liking. I saw it. I was like, oh, look at my girl here. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that, Unique. We appreciate you and all the love you send us. So, but this is a very crucial relationship. It's on that, make or break moment. I think it can make it, but he's just got to make sure he doesn't go stupid. Because if he goes in the stupid direction, London Bridge is falling down and their ass's relationship is not going to make it. Very, very sensitive relationship right now. He's saying things that are hurting her rather than what he actually feels for her.
He's wearing a mask is what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. Well, he needs to take it off. It's ugly.
I know.
It's an ugly ass mask.
It's frustrating because he's got all that love. It's so frustrating because he's got all that love for her.
He does.
He hides it away, and I keep getting like a childish, like boisterous, like behavior. So
she says, "Got you. Got you too, sweetheart. Thank you so much." All right, guys, this is going to be our last question of the evening. Who do we got? Whoop, whoop, we got whoop, whoop. All right, who do we got? We got Katie P, and she is wanting a reading with Journey. Katie says, I don't understand why Jordan sent a gift to my son. Was it innocent or am I overthinking? What has happened here is that he was feeling guilty. So he's been feeling guilty about how he was treating you, how he treated the kid, how everything went down. So Not saying that there's not love there to give for the kid, but this is really about his own emotions and how this makes him feel. So it's not really about the kid. He felt guilty. He felt like a lame piece of you know what. And so now he feels like if I send a gift, that makes up for all me being an asshole. Nope, still an asshole. Still an asshole. He needs to stop. What does he want now? And yeah, he is. The thing about what he wants is he wants to be able to communicate with you, again, missing you, but yet is also lonely. See, he's pushed everybody away. So now he's all by himself. So when he sat by himself, he started to realize that who did he miss? He missed Katie. And how do you get to Katie's heart? I send a gift to the child because that's going to make her think that I'm a great man. Look, see, he still loves us. He still loves us. Not saying he doesn't have love or he's not capable of it. But this was not because, oh, I have love. This was because I felt guilty. I felt like an ass. I need to do something here. This is him trying to cover his tracks. Not a good deal. Not a good deal. But what I do know what he wants is to communicate with you more. So there's a cross between missing you and also being lonely. But he's got to stop acting like a jerk. Now, I know I've told you this before. I don't like this man for you. And I did see that you could meet somebody else. But I know where your heart's at. And I'm not going to make your choices for you. Also, not judging. Should I have been more reserved during our conversation? I think you need to be more open with what you need and what you're looking for. And if he can't meet those needs, then there's no reason for you guys to continue. You really need to stand up for you right now. I will try to meet other people. That's what she said. I don't feel like this is not how. I don't feel like this is how this is going to continue to keep ending. Does he want to meet those? Does he want to meet those needs? I do feel like he'd meet some, but I don't feel like he would ever fully meet all your needs. So, unfortunately, I wish I could say that he was going to meet those needs. And she put, what? Oh, I was just saying that, he's only going to meet you halfway. He's not going to he's not going to go all the way. So you would just find yourself getting frustrated over the things that no longer, like he's not being a part of that. So it would definitely throw him out. What do I do now? You wait, make him work for it, honey. Sorry, the bell. Yeah, I know. I just gave you a couple extras. I know you waited a long time. We had a lot of big reads tonight. Hi, Pearl Parker. I'm sorry. We just did our last reading, but we'll be back Monday at 10 p.m. with Journey Ryan Live. If you would like to get a reading then, we'll be more than happy. We've been here for 4 hours, guys. We've been here for 4 hours.
20 to 5.
I know. Been here for 4 hours, guys. It has been a absolute treat to be able to read for all of you. Guys, make sure you tune back in on Monday at 10 p.m. to start off our week. We've got lots of shows for us all throughout the week. So Katie says thank you and lots of hearts. And Colleen says best Friday night. And more hearts. We love the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. Pearl, don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified when we go live next. All right. Well, what we're going to do here is like we do every Friday night. We're going to go around the ring so everybody can say their good nights. And again, we'll see you next Monday. But here we go.
Thank you all, each and every one of you beautiful souls, for joining the show tonight. Journey, thank you so much for having me on your show. I absolutely loved it. It's a blast. And Cassidy, you're amazing as well. I think it was a very good show tonight. Thank you all for your donations, your energies, your emojis, your love hearts. Just just being here, and I truly am grateful. And I will see you all on Tuesday on my show at 7 p.m. Destiny K, Divine Love and Light at My Psychic Connections. That's me. Signing off now and going to bed as it's nearly 5 a.m. in the morning. So love and light, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing, darling. Yes, thank you so much, everybody, for being here tonight and enjoying this incredible show. Thank you to Journey as well for having me here on Friday night. The Friday show is always a good time. If I'm not on it, I'm with everybody here, typing in my comments and enjoying the show from the side. So thanks, everybody. I hope everyone had a great week and has a wonderful and a restful, I guess, rest of your weekend. And it's just, it's been a great evening. It's Destiny. It's amazing to get a chance to work alongside you. It's really hard reading after you because damn, you're good at what you do. But it was wonderful to get the chance to read with both of you here tonight. And I'm so excited to be a part of My Psychic Connection. You can find me, the Cassidy the Card Slinger Show, on Thursday nights at 11 p.m. And that's when I will be back with everybody next time. So great. Have a great weekend and a great rest of your evening or morning. And we will catch you next time.
All right, guys. All right. So, guys, don't mind the trolls that come into the room. This is not a bridge. It's not a bridge. And
Bye-bye.
Katie, we forgot. You did a donation. You get a card, girl. Oh, we didn't do one.
And unique.
So this is Unique's card. Unique. This is abundance, giving birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others, meaning you need to nurture you, and he's going to need some nurturement for yourself. So for him too. So you got the Empress.
Oh, beautiful.
Some nurturing needs to go on there, and I believe you'll be able to provide that. All right. And for Katie, you got the Three of Air. Even though this is a great sadness, take the time to heal and the need to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. The Three of Air. And you'll eventually have the time to forgive him, but it's going to take a moment. Because it does say to forgive others, but forgiving him is going to take you a while. All right. With that being said, sorry, guys, I had to put those two cards out there because I had to look to make sure who got and who didn't, and make sure we get it all together. It's been 4 hours, guys. We've been doing nothing but reading. I've been on the go since 7 o'clock this morning, and I've been doing nothing but readings all day long. So I'm a little burnt out. So, and then the mediumships. They were great. All right, guys, we love you so much here. Make sure you tune in on Monday. My shows are on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and of course Friday. Guys, make sure you're tuning in to all the shows, as we got 3 shows on Wednesday, 3 shows on Thursday, 1 show on Monday, 1 show on Tuesday. It's just fun and great, and we love you guys. And this is Journey running out of words. Have a great night, everybody, and we will see you starting Monday. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.